is breaking me. I've held onto the stone, and it's taken me down. Trouble childless turns to pain and suffering. It's just a way of preparing you for the dull realities of everyday strife. It's just a way of pervading you with this grand subservient way of life. Now there's a void in my heart, but I cannot go beyond. Run away and the stability seems so far away. It's just a way of pervading you with the self-unsustaining of life. There's no escaping our fate, the cause remains the same. It's just a way to bring you under the control and tell you that it's for your own good. It's just the way it was in the time of life when you were the one who will never be understood. I won't sign my life away. I won't sign my life away. Now there's a void in my heart, but I cannot go beyond. Run away and the stability seems so far away. It's just a way of evading you with the self-unsustaining of life. There's no escaping our fate, the cause remains the same. There was nothing but time for our lives to begin.
And hello, everyone. Greetings and welcome to Nerdsmith 9 Hells of a Good Time. We are doing
Hi.
12 one-shot episodes featuring 12 different DMs, 48 different players over the entire month of October. My name is Heath, a.k.a. the Dire Bear GM. You can find me over at Twitter at DireBearAC. And tonight we have some very special guests with us.
Oh, thank you.
And I will allow them to introduce themselves.
No, I think it means us.
Sorry.
No, I mean all four of you.
Oh,
I was thinking more
I'm actually always
How
here. I just
diplomatic.
not usually on this side of the camera.
Well, why don't we start to our right, which would be you, Logan?
Sure, it would. I don't. Am I to the right? I don't know.
Well, on my screen, and I'm looking at it.
Oh,
yes, you're on
okay.
my
That's
left,
all right.
technically.
So, I wasn't prepared, but my name is Logan. I am the executive director of Nerdsmith. I am very excited about this whole event. It has been one of the biggest, most daunting events we've ever put on. So right now, that's kind of the biggest thing I'm working on. I also do a bunch of other shows on the network, which you can go find at nerdsmith.org. We'll talk a lot about that later. I was supposed to come up with something interesting about me. I don't really have anything. Okay. So I run a West Marches style campaign with 16 players, and we played 160 episodes over 8 months, which is about 5 episodes a week. That was our first stream on the Nerdsmith Network. So there's something interesting about me. I'm done. Oh, and I'm on Twitter at Devious Muppet.
All right. Let's go to Cucumber.
hello everybody. I'm Cucumber. I'm a he, him, yo. Interesting fact.
Yes, something neat about you.
I'm a former Screen Junkies movie fights champion. Well, that's true.
Okay. 30 seconds.
Bragging.
Oh God, what? Oh, sorry. You can find me at Cucumber Lives on the Twitters and on Instagram.
What about your manager?
My manager's name is Danny Montooth. He's kind of a dick, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, that's about it for me. I'm cute.
What's your current passion project?
Oh, current passion project. I guess it's gonna be setting up the new studio. Take that, suckers. They're over here. I don't know if anyone knows that. They're right here.
Yeah, we can see your hand there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on screen. So let's keep on moving right along. Chunk.
Hello, everybody. I'm Chunk. I am a him, and interesting. You can find me at Chunkerific on both Twitter and Instagram, and you can find my manager at Art Vega, also on Twitter and Instagram. Interesting fact about myself: in my early YouTuber days, I did not wear any clothes.
Yep. That's why I got fired for terms of service.
And Cucumber stole my passion project.
I thought I might.
Yeah.
That's it. I finished.
The audience is calling you out, Chunk.
For what?
All sorts of things.
For being a piece of crap.
Wow.
Wow.
And
It's like they've seen you before.
Wow.
And how about you, Ryan?
Yes. Hello, I am Ryan Kaiser. I am a him. You can find me at all of the social medias at Polymorph Dragon. Most passionate project right now is also building our new studio.
Boo.
But I will actually get to build it as I am the craftsman of the group.
Oh yeah, I just sit and watch.
So I'm actually really, really happy to be building a tavern set pretty soon. That's going to be awesome.
That's amazing.
And neat fact about me, I have a small OCD about even numbers and symmetry.
Small?
Yes. That's about it. Yep.
Is that shelf not level?
Stop it.
I don't think it's level.
Well, then, one more time, my name is Heath. Again, you can find me on Twitter at DireBearAC. My passion project, since I did skip that, is currently The Escorts. It's the flagship show for Dire Bear Adventuring Company, which is the part that I am on. My interesting fact is that I am a professional GM. After doing this long enough, I decided I'd make an income at it, and so far it's going okay. It's going all right.
Nice.
Moi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, and when you told me that you were a professional DM, I decided to give you the hardest job of your life, DMing for these nuts.
What are you kidding me? This is great. This is a cakewalk so far.
He's already throwing around these nuts.
We are celebrating the release of Wizards of the Coast module Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. Now, tonight's episode is sponsored by World Anvil, the fantastic folks over there, and they are the most robust campaign management software on the market today. They're constantly coming out with new exciting features, ways to support creativity in world building, so light up the forge with World Anvil. We're also sponsored by Die Hard Dice, purveyors of the finest polyhedrals in the multiverse. Though they come out with new sets all the time, each one, though, is as incredible as the last and also unique. You can win a set of those, by the way, tonight with us. Their brand new Brimstone set. Now, whenever you see it over there, enter the code hashtag prequels. And now, go ahead and enter that now to be sure and check out dieharddice.com whenever you can and roll with the best. I'd also like to give a special thanks to Will Crossweight, who composed the fantastic song for us today. You can find him on Twitter at Crossweight Music. Now, tonight is the second episode of the epic one-shot series, 9 Hells of a Good Time. Again, 12-part exploration of the newest D&D supplement, Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. Sit back, relax. We hope that you guys will join us for the next ride on all 12 adventures. And you can catch the past episodes on Twitch, the VOD, or on the Nerdsmith YouTube after they've aired. So, sit back, relax, enjoy the adventure, and one hell of a good time.
And I forgot to play the video earlier, so I'm going to play it right now. And so we'll be right back in just a few seconds.
Sweet, I have stuff to do.
And we're back.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So, let's jump into the story. The four of you have been hired for your unique idiosyncrasies. Heavy on the idio, maybe a little less on the syncrasy. As a matter of fact, you were the most expendable, wholehearted diplomats that they could probably find to accomplish what they were looking for. The Flaming Fist, the embattered and beleaguered group that keep order in Baldur's Gate, have finally found a way that they may be able to turn the tide in their favor against the cultists that have been rising up, threatening the city and the safety of its citizens. Now, the way that they've planned on doing this is through a unique auction that's going on right now. And since you are not faces of the Fist that are well known, they've decided to have you step in to secure the item that they need.
Ooh.
The main contact that you have for the Flaming Fist is Captain... Pull my notes again. Captain Andal Walsh. Captain Andal Walsh, and he has asked you to meet him at his office. May have had just a minor accident over here on my side. Meet him at his office for a brief meeting and to introduce you to your liaison for the Flaming Fists. Since he is tied up in other things, he will not be able to make it himself.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
A short journey to the steps have taken you to his office where he sits awaiting your arrival. As you enter, the office is dimly lit by one candle, the hearth burning low. You can see him sitting over his desk, poring over paperwork. The bald, aged man with the gray beard looks up as you enter, still dressed in his full armor. The emblem of the Flaming Fist displayed prominently. He looks up and says, "Here must be the ones that I'm looking for to take on our special mission. Congratulations. I've really scraped the bottom of the barrel with you lot, haven't I? All right. Well, your liaison." And he points to a fresh-faced young man standing in the corner, wearing armor of a sorts. It's more of a padded hauberk with some chainmail on it. He looks maybe fresh out of his teens, and he has the look of eagerness on his face, the look of someone who's yet to be broken by the world around him.
Aww.
As they move his hands over to, or motions to the baby-faced young man, he steps forward.
Oh, hello. My name's Vernon Arn. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And he holds his hand out. The glove's a bit too big on his hands.
Hello, friend. How goes it?
Oh, it's going lovely. It's much better than farming. I can tell you that.
Oh, all right.
I awkwardly pat him on the head.
They gave me a sword, and he fumbles with the peace string still tied, and the sword doesn't come out, and he realizes he has to undo the peace strings first, and then he pulls the sword and like holds it up at you.
That's
Are you
nice.
threatening me, boy?
No,
Is
sir,
it
we're
sharp?
not threatening you. And I don't know. And he starts to shake, and he tries to put it back in the case, his hand shaking nervously.
I walk up to the boy and I rest a hand on his shoulder. Trust me, if you stick with us, I can teach you a few things where that won't need to be sharp. Your hands will do the work.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Is he a masseuse?
I'm trained in
He just massaged the blood right out.
I'm sorry. You massage the blood out of him?
Oh, yeah.
Sure, in a sense. Yes.
You can also squish it out with your feet.
Or
Like
punch it
grape.
out with force. It's-
Yeah. Well, we do. We have smush wine.
Smush wine.
Yeah, you get your feet in there, and you smush down the mushrooms, and then, like, it comes out.
It's a proper thing, then. I'm not much for drink, then. And
he nervously flips a piece of paper out, and you can see that he is pored over it time and time again, making sure to commit every detail to memory. Even then, he still looks over the paper.
Says here, according to Captain there, we're supposed to be meeting up with a fellow by the name of Hadish the Profiteer.
Very well.
I'm sorry, what was his
Alrighty.
name?
Hadish the Profiteer. Hadish
Oh, okay.
the Profiteer.
Hadish.
Hadish.
Hadish? Agus.
Sure, Hadish. No,
We,
not Agus.
Do we have anything more to go on? Do we know his location? Are we aware of his?
He's right here.
Adish.
No,
Oh, the other guy.
I'm confused. The captain clears his throat to kind of bring everything back around. Hadish the Profiteer is known in these parts for dealing in less than reputable items. Things that a person might want to get their hands on. Granted, it comes with a cost, of course, as always it should. Hadish has been known to favor certain areas over others when it comes to Baldur's Gate. You're probably going to find him in the lower city, somewhere near Heath's side. Shouldn't be much of difficulty, but you might want to ask around, or if maybe some of you have some contacts, you might want to enlist those. You can hear
All
the
right.
paper nervous.
Why don't we just find the guy who has the gate?
The
What gate would that be?
Baldur's gate. So we find
You mean-
Baldur, and then
Baldur, who's been gone for a long time now.
okay.
Is he the leader of the party?
Yes.
No, not at all. No.
Oh, this is
Oh,
going to be
okay.
swimmingly then.
I'm gonna say the guy.
Last
the guy
night
with the,
I was leader of the party, but we went to that bar and we got in trouble. But that's okay.
That's
Yeah,
because
that's
you
why.
took the check.
All right.
The captain gives a heavy sigh, just putting his head down and just... And with that, he points to the door and just mutters the word almost imperceptibly under his breath. Out.
Dude, you do not worry. We got a handle on this situation.
Oh, yeah.
Vernon...
We're your goblins.
Yeah. Vernon snaps to and salutes and then just kind of like fumbles to the door, trying to push on it, realizing that it opens by pulling. He kind of chuckles to himself nervously as he leaves the room.
I ask him again, are you trying to threaten me, boy? As he swings the door slightly too close to me.
I promise you, sir, I ain't trying to threaten you none.
Good.
He scares me, but...
He scares your butt?
No, he scares me a bit.
A bit.
Hey,
I
Hard to understand you.
pushed Thrax out of the way. I go, you leave the boy alone.
Fine, Bitterfoot. Fine.
Don't you worry. We're gonna take care of you.
I'm... Okay.
Yes, we'll take care of you, boy.
He looks like he's on the verge of tears at this point in time. He looks nervous and afraid of the large lizard man.
I kiss him in the top of the head, and I push him along. Come on, let's go. Let's get going.
Okay.
He starts to march a little bit hesitantly towards what he thinks is the lower city, and then you watch him stop, turn, and look at you all and go,
I don't reckon I've ever been to the lower city. Mightn't you know the way?
Probably down.
It does sound apt. Yes.
Should we ask one of the guards nearby? Perhaps they would know a better direction.
I don't feel like praying.
he starts to head back into Captain Walsh's office to go ask the captain.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
I was maybe not escalate immediately to your captain. Just someone around town who's guarding something.
Very smart.
Yes.
He doesn't... I don't want to look inept.
Yes.
It's
You're
a captain
failing.
anyways.
Thank you. No,
I mean,
wait.
you
No,
tried to push a pull door.
I'm nervous. It's my first mission, you know.
I got that. If this was your seventh, you'd be in trouble.
It's
It's only my first one.
Well, you're
Okay.
gonna learn a lot from us.
Am I now?
Don't you worry.
Rule number 1, you always go in first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh yeah. That's
yes.
definitely that used to be
Yes.
my job.
Uh-huh. And now
And you're
it's
still
yours,
alive,
little
so,
one.
apparently it works for
Well, it
you
only
all.
became my job yesterday, so
Right.
after the incident.
Did you go on an adventure yesterday?
Sort of. We had adventure.
Ooh.
We didn't mean to.
Did we mention the bar?
I don't drink much, no.
Good. All right, let's go.
All right. And he once again starts off in the direction. I would like for everyone to give me an investigation check as you try to locate Hadish, the
Dice.
profiteer.
I'll
Do
start
any
with
of you have a background in that? Check your background features to make sure that you don't have something that might benefit you.
Hmm.
I have city secrets. You know, secret patterns and flows in cities. You can find passages through the urban sprawl to others would miss. When I'm not in combat, I can move us faster anywhere in the city. But that's it. I don't think that's
Cool.
investigation.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check, please.
7.
Awesome.
It's very hard to look at a character sheet while I'm also trying to run stream.
Okay, so investigation for cucumber is 2 plus your modifier.
-1.
1.
-1.
One.
It begins.
It begins. All right, and that's a 19 for Chunk.
+1.
20.
20.
Awesome.
And for me, whoop, that's
I
out of the
see
tray.
everything.
It's a 19
+3.
plus 0. So 19 for me, 20 for him.
I win.
Okay. The
Uh-huh.
quickly escalates to the point where you realize that the young man probably needs a tighter leash after asking questions directly, such as, "Have you heard of Hadish the Profiteer? Might you know where his shop be?"
Ooh.
Realizing that that's getting you no friends. The two of you take charge of the situation, realizing that there's a certain clientele that you would probably have.
Mm-hmm.
Asking around, you do get the location roundabout of where he is currently set up shop. They're pointing you towards the steps, which are the steeps, excuse me. The steeps, which is part of the port side.
Okay.
As you make your way through the city, you find yourselves immersed in the steeps. Lots of warehouses and shops, large areas for buildings. Also, one of the location of the Water Queen's house. Not your current stopping point, but still enough where you kind of know where you're at. Eventually, you find yourself following some individuals that look like they might know where they're going. Give me perception checks for the two of you that made the investigation checks.
Gotcha.
So Chunk and Ryan.
So 8 plus your modifier, Chunk,
+8.
and 6 for me.
So a 16 for Chunk.
He's very percent.
Yes.
I'm really good at D&D.
You might actually win.
Yeah.
So you start to lose your fellow allies, realizing that their eyes, especially Kareth, who was so helpful in finding the location you were looking for, starts to wander off. However, your keen perception, you notice certain individuals heading towards a warehouse, and they're giving you that wonderful shifty back and forth thing, like, hey, am I being tailed? Eventually you find yourself kind of making your way in that direction. An abandoned warehouse, outside of which stands a large furry figure, currently wearing basically a cowl with it pulled up. The bare chest shows brown, ragged fur with a myriad of scar marks all over it, leaving furrows in the fur itself. He turns and looks, and you see the flattened nose and the wide mouth with the pointed teeth and the large ears of a bugbear.
Ah.
Mammals.
As
They're the worst.
you make your way towards the door,
Glub, glub.
he's sorry. It's dry work. So as you make your way towards the
Oh,
door,
that was water.
yeah, was it?
I know
anyways,
you
as
tell
you I absolutely will not. You make your way towards the door. You see he turns and looks at you, his lower jaw jutting out. What are you looking for?
Yeah. Well, what are you?
We're seeking profits,
Yeah.
my friend. Someone particularly good at them.
I ain't looking for nothing. We're looking for somebody who's good at making profit. Are you here for the... And at this point in time, your young friend steps forward.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I can I like snap my fingers so my giant weasel tackles him? That's my companion. Is it an adorable giant weasel?
Wait a second. What? It's trained?
How giant are we talking?
Well, okay, like medium size. You know, bigger than your average weasel.
Like we're talking more dachshund size than like
Exactly.
actual weasel size.
Yeah. Like terrier size. You know, just
Okay,
Eat 'em.
sure.
Cucumber, you need to work on your pickup lines.
It
Yes,
doesn't
he-
have the effect that you were probably hoping for, where it tackles him,
Never does.
but it does distract him enough that he at least stops in his moment, going, "Oh, it's a marmot." How large you are! You also
Thrux
have the
doesn't
bugbear.
correct him. He has. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, the Thrux has no idea what animal he has because it's a mammal, so he doesn't care. So he's just like, oh, I guess you're a marmot.
The bugbear's attention is also drawn, and as he starts to step forward, looking at the strange creature that is currently weaving itself in and out of the feet of the boy.
Adisha's inside. Don't make trouble.
Oh, we wouldn't dream of it.
Yeah. No.
Hey, you have a stroke?
I'm working on my orc voice. It's gonna be a minute.
It's only half right now.
Yeah, it's only yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
four.
It's a half orc right now. Got it. Take time. Okay. The door lies open before you.
Oh, we should pick it up. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Say
I
down.
expect it from them.
Yeah, you think we're gonna be the problem?
It's like the human over here.
You let him sit in that chair one time.
It's true. It's true.
It all
Alright.
goes to his head. So you walk in through the door, I assume, as opposed to standing outside trying to beg for money. It'd be a really short show if it was just you standing outside going, "Cool." As you make your way inside, you can see that there are large groups of individuals gathered around. There's probably 20 people in here gathered in small groups to themselves, keeping an eye on one another suspiciously. Over on the far end of the warehouse, you can see a dais that has been set up. The dais itself, has a single podium sitting on top of it.
Where is it?
It's at the far end of the warehouse. The warehouse itself is probably about 80 feet long and about 50 feet wide.
And
it
it's
is
up on what now?
The podium is on a raised dais.
Oh, okay.
So as you step in, the door behind you closes as the bugbear has stepped inside behind you. He then tromps his way through, you notice that Vernon, as well as your animal companion, is not inside the building.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. The idiots will keep each other company.
The bugbear tromps his way to the front of the building, and there he kind of raps on the dais with his knuckles, making a loud sound.
Oh.
I'm just going to set him up. You guys keep knocking him down. It's fine. So he raps his knuckles on the dais really hard, and about that time you watch as a hunched figure dressed in heavy robes makes his way to the dais, a cane in his hand as he makes his way over. He climbs the platform and stands in front of the podium with a bit of a grunt. He looks up and kind of rises to his full height, and you can see a human, or mostly human. You can see he has pointed ears, but not quite as pointed as an elf. His hair
Thank you,
is dark with gray shot through it, and he says, "Welcome everyone to my auction.
Hello,
Today-
friend.
Hello, interesting one.
So,
Today's items that we have for bid are wide and varied, but
Will they fit
know
through the
that
door?
No,
cause wide.
Yeah.
because why? He says no. They don't fit through the door. I don't have the items here. That's part of the deal. You purchase them from me, and then you can go and pick them up at your leisure.
Do we know what we're trying to get?
The door opens awkwardly behind you, like the last person to make it into the service after the preacher has already started the sermon, and he tries to make his way quietly over to you, but ends up bumbling into a large barrel of items that immediately were like set there just for such an occasion. As the noise rattles through, you can see him trying to like hold onto them, and he apologizes and waves.
Get over here, boy.
Yes, sir. And he makes his way over and stands beside you, keeping his hands in front of him, his fingers locked, trying not to look suspicious, I guess.
Is he wearing like emblems of the Flaming Fist as well? Oh, great.
Big badge right on his chest. Doesn't even try to cover it, just
It's shiny. Yeah.
the gentleman on the stand looks over at you all. Are you quite done?
Quite, yes.
Mhm.
I punched the kid.
Just like right in the solar plexus.
Yeah.
Just double him over. There's just a
No.
Welcome, Greenhorn.
While you do that, you hear the rustling of paper, and he unfolds the paper that he is worried over for the whole evening. He sits there and looks at it carefully. It says we're to buy a certain thing called an infernal machine.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he crumples the paper back up and hands it to... You've threatened his life twice, so he's going to hand it to you. Because he figures if he didn't, you'd end up killing him anyways.
Put it
And
in
then
my
just
pocket.
taking the paper off of him. He pulls his hands back as you snatch it from him.
You have pockets?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what you
He's
look
not a
like, so-
naked lizard man.
All right.
I unfolded and read it.
The details of the paper are such. It tells you that there is an already agreed upon price for the device. You are merely there to secure the guide to the
Oh.
location of the infernal machine.
I see. Fold, put it away.
And also to make sure that
Good pantomime.
Hadish, the profiteer, upholds his end of the bargain, since the agreed upon price has already been set.
Understood.
Fold, put it away.
Got it.
No, just kidding.
Oh, damn it.
No.
This damn
That's
appearing ink.
It slowly unfolds as plot is necessary. As you watch,
Plot ink. I like it.
there are a few items already up for bid. You can see several groups bidding on them. Some items aren't bid on at all. And he finally says, after the last item, you guys have been there for about an hour or so. And the last item, he says, after the last item, he says, well, that is all for today. That concludes our business. Please see my assistant for your tickets. And he motions to the three of you, pointing to the boy's badge.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we have an agreement.
Okay.
Good.
Well, I kind of shoved the
Gotcha.
boy forward, push him towards Hadish.
He straightens his hauberk out, like smooths it out as he walks forward. My name is
is Vernon Arn. I'm with the Flaming Fist. I'm not an boy, I can see that. Right, we've come to secure the guide that will take us to where this device is waiting for us. He smiles and waves his hand, and you see a small figure appear out of nowhere on his shoulders.
Huh.
Red wings folded into the body, and you can see small horns on its head, bald. Its face is a delicate, thin thing, but with pointed teeth. The tail is red and bifurcated on the end, and you can see as it unfurls its tail. Yes, master. You have a job to do. See to it. This boy and his allies have secured the device for us. Go with them, take them, and guide them. Yes, master. And it hops up, flaps its wings, and lands on the boy's shoulder.
Is it? Am I able to kind of look at Hadish's face and see if any kind of presence on his face? Like, is he trying to?
Give me an
win us
insight
over?
check.
Okay.
In the tray.
In the tray. 13 plus 15.
15? He does not seem as though he is reneging on the deal. He seems like he's going to go forward with it.
Okay. I'm a little taken back by the creature's appearance. And
Sure.
it's not sure everything's on the level anymore.
Sure. You're not sure if you've seen this creature before, or at least its type.
Yeah.
It does have a very devilish or fiendish look about it. But let's see, you're a monk, aren't you?
I am, yes.
No, you wouldn't have come across one of these, I don't think, in your travels.
Okay.
Maybe our friend Befferfoot might have.
Okay.
Being a half orc?
Yeah.
Or what is your background?
More along the lines of like religion check almost. Given the higher and lower planes of existence. So why don't we give us a religion check?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
+1.
You know his home address.
These
We've had Thanksgiving dinner.
You've hung out a time or two. It never went anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Just, two different people,
Yeah.
different species. Just
But we appreciate it. We appreciated each other.
Sure. You kept in contact occasionally.
Little tonsil
Say
hockey.
say happy birthday on the social media.
Yeah.
It is an imp.
Oh. There's an imp over there.
Yes, I can
you see that?
see that.
You see that guy?
Yes. Well, we've got a guide. What are we waiting for?
No, we should get going.
Yes.
Vernon nods his head.
Tally ho.
Thank you, Hadish.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
I'm hard pressed to agree.
Is he hitting on me?
I think so.
Okay.
Not into lizard folk. Good luck. Farewell.
Bye.
Bye.
With that, he turns and walks away,
Hmm.
leaving you alone in the warehouse with the imp and the boy.
I expected a lot more smoke.
All right, imp. Lead the way. Buddy.
It looks at you and
Friend.
wraps its arm around the boy's like his neck. Just
Mhm.
kind of leans and hisses, spits at you, and then leans back into the boy.
Whoa.
It's entirely possible that he only listens to the young man.
Oh. Please.
Boy, tell him what to do.
Well, I don't know where we're going.
That's
The imp does.
Ask him.
Take us to where we're going. And it skitters down off of the boy and across the floor towards the door, and then does like this.
All right.
There we follow.
Begin to follow. Yes.
All right. The imp leads you through twists and turns down alleys, disappearing and reappearing. And it seems to be playing with you, but it's not hard to keep up with.
Because he's little.
Because he's tall, small, and he's beholden to the word that he's given.
Right.
So, as you guys meander through Baldur's Gate for hours, it seems like, Vernon asks the question, is it possible that it's playing with us?
It's entirely possible.
I take out my crossbow and start loading it quietly. Put it in the general direction of. Oh, he wouldn't want to do that. Oh, no, that's how people get holes.
And I kind of start twiddling a dart in my fingers, just eyeing him.
No, he wouldn't do that. No.
Are you pointing the crossbow in his direction?
Lazily. I'm talking to Vernon, but it's pointed at the imp.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check, please.
That's a 19 plus your modifier.
Plus 0.
Hey!
Oh, yeah.
It's a 19. The imp flashes his wings out and then pulls them in closely and looks at you and says,
We're here.
but you're in the middle of an alleyway.
Huh. We're here.
We're here.
Well,
No.
where's the device?
I start touching walls. Is there like a door? No.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Hey, boss. Hey, boss.
19.
Plus
Boss?
1.
Yes.
20.
Yes.
Suck it, all of you.
You're just killing it tonight.
Yeah.
Pugnut, were you trying to say something? Get somebody's
Yes,
attention.
That's okay. Boss, hey, is Neville Longbottom here? Is he joining us, or is his more of like an escort mission?
That was so perfect timing.
Thank you for the donation, Matthew.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, is this an escort mission, or is he like joining the crew?
Who are you? Which one are you asking?
Boss, whoever answers.
Oh, okay.
Until this item is secured, the boy stays with us. He could be leverage if necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, expendable. Got it. Okay.
Or he might learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
The boy has gone from the pink, fresh-faced color that he was to sort of an ashen white as he realizes the word expendable came out of your mouth and
look,
realized
it's
that you were
funny.
talking about him.
I pet his head and go, you'll be all right. You'll be fine.
Do you promise?
No.
Absolutely not.
But I have a good feeling about you. I have a good feeling about you not going to die violently. You will die peacefully
Wow.
at old age.
Oh, I can cast sleep. That'll
Hopefully.
help.
Die peacefully in his sleep. You just didn't say when.
Yeah.
All
Hopefully
right.
at old age. We can't promise nothing.
You don't know how the age of every Baldur Gate citizen is. It might be 30. Not terribly long.
Not too terribly long. Just
Yeah.
average.
Yeah.
Your perception as you start to feel around, you do feel it's not like a loose brick. It's not a doorway. Your hand sort of passes through a space in a wall, and it ripples almost like the surface of water.
Ew. You guys, check it out.
Wow. Slink, go through.
It's warm to the touch as well.
Oh. You just
No.
sent your weasel through?
Yeah. Sent Slink. You little marmot, go.
It gets to the edge of the area, the doorway. It stops and looks at you, and it doesn't have really like facial expressions and not having really eyebrows, but you get the very, very, very real feeling that there is indignation and a bit of a go F yourself in this in that
Wow.
command.
I'll give you a fresh rat.
it sort of starts to slink through. The imp kind of walks up past it and shoves it aside and starts to make it way through and then peers back out at the boy and motions for him to follow. All right. Other than the imp, who is first through the doorway?
Oh, crap.
I pushed the boy.
Yeah, push the boy through first for sure.
There's a boop sound, and
But
he
I
is
hold
gone
on to his arm. I hold on to his arm.
There's a boop sound, and only his arm is out.
And I pull him back.
There's a bit of tension, like pulling something through a tense surface, and eventually there's a boop, and he pops out through the other side. He has a slight ash in his hair, and his face is returned to that kind of a ruddy color that he had earlier.
So what you see over there?
Is it just the room on the other side?
It's a lot of rock, and it's sort of hot in there. And
Safe-ish?
nothing tried to kill me right out.
All right, shove him back in.
Are you holding on to the arm this
No,
time?
I
Or you
let
just
go.
and the door kind of vibrates a little bit.
I put my arm behind Throx and I gently kind of like push forward.
I elbow him really hard.
Oh, okay. That was a suggestion. Not
I'll
a
take up
command.
the rear. I have the crossbow.
Yeah, bet you will.
Hey.
All right.
I slam my quarterstaff on the ground. Enough with the squabbling, and I just walk through.
That worked.
It's pushing through a membrane. It's not really difficult to move through, but as you do, you can feel it kind of like press against your skin for a second and then break. And as you step to the other side, you are met with quite literally a hellscape.
Oh.
Rock surfaces, and it seems to be fire exploding here and there. Uneven surfaces all about you, barren as it comes. And of course, it is warm. Like, just at the edge of being uncomfortable. Like Alabama right now.
Okay.
It's just uncomfortably hot.
I also make my
Everywhere.
way through.
All right, same thing. You feel that tension build against your skin, and then you just kind of push through it.
Yeah,
There-
whoa.
There
I
is,
follow.
and Pugnut,
Okay, I guess I'll go too.
you're just standing in the alleyway. Nobody else is there.
I go through.
All right.
I
Oh,
bask
you're-
in the warmth.
Oh yeah.
You're loving this.
Winter home.
You are standing on a short precipice, about 40 feet, to what appears to be a slope made out of scree and loose rock. That leads down into a kind of a narrowish passage. Right now, it looks like the Badlands sans any trees whatsoever. So it's red rock and craggy outcroppings, mesas, plateaus, and everything everywhere. The imp
Is the-
stands. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was about to ask where how far the imp has gotten from us.
The imp has not moved. He's standing on the edge of the precipice, perched on it like a gargoyle in Gotham, just kind of holding onto the edge of it, looking down across the plateau.
Understood.
The boy stands next to him. Already, beads of sweat have broken out all over his face. He is not very
Sweating. How
comfortable
inefficient.
in this heat, especially wearing the oversized gloves, the hauberk, the chainmail, everything that he has on.
Strip the child. He'll feel better.
I wouldn't have nothing to protect me then, would I?
Well, look at you. You don't already.
They say this is what they give to all the new recruits, though.
I guess it's a nice thing to be buried in.
It's true.
He always makes me feel uncomfortable when he talks about things like that.
You'll warm up to him.
I'm already starting to warm up.
Yeah. Smack him back of the head. You will earn your jokes.
Sorry, I was just trying to fit in.
Where have you taken us?
Welcome to my home. Welcome to Avernus.
Oh, all right.
All of this is yours?
No. I don't own any of it. I simply come from here,
Oh.
and without me, you would be lost.
I'm always lost.
Well, we're here. Let's quit. Quit the dilly dallying and let's get going. Well, that took a long
So
time.
eloquent.
You need a spark plug,
He's
buddy.
just perfect. I love him. He's our public speaker.
Yep.
Yes.
The imp scurries down over the rock, dropping down the precipice onto the scree, using his wings to slow his fall. The boy turns and clambers up to the edge, turns and lowers himself down, and then holds his hands down and drops, and you hear a followed by a boom.
Did your armor work, boy?
I'm all right.
I take a good leap off and do a hero landing and just slide on this. On this.
How far down?
How far down is this?
It's 40 feet to the
40
to the
feet.
incline.
I jump, turn around to face the ground, and I stick my 2 daggers on the ground, and I slide down, like pirate on a sail, kind of. Yeah,
All right,
slow myself down.
give me an athletics check.
I hit
11
11
Plus-
plus 10.
10.
Plus 10.
Yeah, I roll good.
Yes, you do. That plus 10 helps as you jump, turn, slam both of them into the rock, even though it is hard rock. But you stick it, and as you slide all the way down, we're talking like just all the way down, just leaving furrows in the stone as you go.
Yeah.
Your feet touch the
Nice.
ground, and you just pull them out, spin them around, stick them back in their holsters.
I hum to myself on the way down. Dun, 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 dun.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna finish it.
Sliding the daggers back in, you can see that if you carefully take your steps down, you can get all the way down to the base of the hill where the boy is now standing and kind of brushing himself off. So,
Well, so you joining us?
Yeah, girl, come down.
Yes. I scoop up Slink, my weasel, and then I fiddle with my backpack until I find this string. Boom. And then this beautiful red balloon floats out the back of it. And I just bloop, I feather fall to the bottom. Because I have a balloon pack.
the balloon.
That's awesome.
Yep. Thunk. You won't do things the hard way.
I can do that. I pull out a feather, and I cast Featherfall and jump off.
Nice.
Like Dumbo.
Yeah.
Oh, it's your lucky day.
Okay.
Don't die.
I'd love for you to roll a d20. I'm sorry, d100 for me, please.
Ooh. For me or for who are we talking
Pugnut.
to? Oh, okay.
Pugnut.
Gotcha.
I forgot I would need that. Hold on.
You forgot that you would need the d20?
Yeah. No, the D100. You said
Or the d100, I mean.
Yeah.
Sorry.
22.
Yeah. 22. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You finish casting your spell. And as you land, you feel no different. Except you feel a little springier in your step, a little more hardy and whole.
Huh.
Maybe a little more hale than normal. As a matter of fact, if anything tried to assail you by assaulting you with an effect of some sort, you feel that you would have a better time, more of an advantage overcoming it. Or maybe they would be disadvantageous. At least for the next minute or so.
Okay.
You land next to them.
Yeah. Yeah, the easy way.
Yes, this one understands. Good job, mammal.
Thank you. Wait, am I a mammal?
I just kind of look. Yes, yes.
And I'll take my little feather I pulled out and tickle Befferfoot with it a little bit. Hey! Oh, it's French. I put it away.
Do not ever do that again
Not what you said last night.
in public. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Thank you.
The imp is up and scurrying away, the boy following him closely. And is at this point you realize that you are kind of lucky that you have the imp, because you watch as sheets of rock like the face of an iceberg seem to just slide off. The landscape continuously changes around you.
Whoa.
But without missing a beat, the imp continues forward.
I follow.
I would like for you
Come
all
on.
to give me Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh,
Dog.
meow,
Starting
dog.
with
Yeah,
cucumber.
yeah.
Oh wait, I get a plus to this one. Yeah.
Oh, hey, 18.
Plus 2.
Hey, 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
17 for you.
Plus 2.
So is there any indicators that what's affecting us as we're starting to move forward?
The heat.
Okay, it just looks like it's going to get hotter.
Mhm.
Is it a visible thing that we can really notice, or
It
just kind of happens?
The effect you feel.
Okay, all
Like
right.
I said, you're standing outside, and it's just hot.
What are we rolling? I'm sorry.
Constitution saving throw, please.
25.
Okay. While you do notice the heat, Ryan, did I get one from you?
Not yet. It was a 15 for me.
Okay. So we had yes. Okay.
I was the
as
lowest.
you- Okay, you can feel the heat building up around you, and you are starting to perspire more, except for our lizard folk friend.
Yes.
And it's but it's not slowing you down or impeding your movement. And the first hour flies by, sort of, in the way. As you're moving along, you can see large creatures flying in the air, and as you do, you watch the imp take cover. I would like all of you to give me stealth checks, please.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
12 for you, cucumber.
Plus 6.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Cool.
18.
Tight, tight.
18. 18 for you.
Yeah. Plus 10.
Plus 28.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I'm a rogue.
12 for me.
Okay.
$15.
15?
Nah, we don't need it right now.
Okay. The boy rolled the lowest, but still high enough with the rest of you that when the imp ducks and motions you all to move, you kind of hide underneath this shelf of rock that's there. As the large shadow just kind of swoops through the area looking for you before flying off.
What was that?
Possibly Vrock.
You still look worried.
What is a rock? Why did you hide from it?
Because it's large, it will eat us.
That's true.
I am not large.
I hide from Thrux all the time for that reason.
You hide from Vrock often?
No, from Thrux.
Thrax. Because he's large.
He's
Yeah.
wise.
This one.
Yes. That one does look like he could eat you.
And the imp scurries out again.
Continue to follow.
Another hour passes, and I would like more Constitution saving throws.
Alright.
Since we
This
know
place
this
is
one
hell.
is affecting us, I would like to cast enhance ability. How many book I do that on?
Depends.
I think it's one creature. So, did anybody struggle with it last time? Does anybody seem more affected than anyone else?
The only person that seems like they're really affected by it is the boy.
Then I cast it on the boy.
Okay.
So I pull out my little what is it?
Bear's endurance.
Yeah, bear's endurance. So I pull out a little bear fur, and I kind of just rub it all over the boy's chest.
Hey, what's a
Vicks
bear
vapor
fur?
rub.
In the woods.
You can cast it on more the higher levels.
Yeah, I
you
don't want to.
spend.
I don't want to waste the higher spell slot.
All right. Roll a d100 for me again, please.
Ooh.
Yay!
Whoopie-doo.
Wild magic.
86.
Ooh.
86.
86.
Hmm.
And my con save was a 19.
Awesome. Con save was a 19. What'd you guys get down there?
Mm-mm.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Ryan
that's
didn't
a
roll.
3 for cucumber.
That plus 2, 5.
5.
A good solid 5.
14 for chunk.
+2, 16. I'm okay.
8 for me.
All right. Ryan and Cucumber, you guys
Yes.
suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Ooh. Yikes.
Okay, we have disadvantages.
Pew, 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 pew.
As you finish casting Bear's Endurance on the boy,
Boing.
who passes with flying colors, as soon as you finish the last word of the spell, you watch as you seem to elongate in the space, and there are mirror copies of you all centered around you as you cast a mirror image on yourself.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
This is
neat.
where he finds out he's no one.
You-
Bugnut's having an existential crisis right now. Please come back later.
Is this what I look like?
Why did anyone tell me my ass was so big?
Thank you for going there with me.
Well, going to my ass?
No, for go.
Party in Pugnut's ass.
Which one?
Um,
Well, this is
what?
creepy. How long does this last?
actually, what is the duration of that?
I can look that up if you want to go ahead.
So as you move along, I can multitask. You see that the imp has started to slow his pursuit. He started to slow down. He's now looking around carefully. He gives a little. It lasts for 1 minute, by the way. He gives kind of a little cheer of exultation. And he meanders over to what appears to be just another rock, just another boulder that's sitting amongst all of these boulders. As you do, he says,
Come here, boy.
Yeah.
and
I send one of the Pugnuts over there.
You try. It doesn't move. It's
Oh,
just
shoot.
centered on you. The boy walks over.
We
Pick
start
up
doing
your
the
glove.
can.
Yeah. The boy pulls his glove off. And you watch as the imp flashes a claw and quickly strikes him in the palm,
Ooh.
drawing a bead of blood. Takes the boy's hand and pushes it onto the rock. As it does, the image of the boulder starts to melt away. And what you actually see is a 4-wheeled vehicle, like a
Nice.
wagon made out of covered metal over it. It's a large thing like a turtle shell. And, like a turtle shell, it is currently on its back.
Oh.
Well, boy, flip it over.
Go ahead.
Where did Thrux
We'll
go?
wait.
What was that? He does. He leans his shoulder into it and tries to push. It may have rocked a little bit.
Right.
Why must one do everything? I walk over to the thing and I push it.
Give me an athletics check, please.
Mm.
Does anybody have like a hard hat and a biker jacket? I got an idea.
No.
Okay.
That was a
Sorry.
7 for you.
7. Too bad. Boston!
17.
17 for the Spanish-speaking audience.
It rocks a little bit and then comes back to rest.
All of us at once. Let's go.
Very well.
I say we all take turns to see who is the strongest. No, let's just do it all once.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for a second.
Okay.
What is your athletics
really heavy.
proficiency?
Huh?
If
For
you
all
have
of
it, yeah. If you have it, what is it?
I have a +0 for myself.
For what?
For which one?
Athletics.
I got +3.
Plus
Okay.
0.
+10.
Plus 10. Okay. Are all of you trained in it, or are any
Yes.
of you trained in it?
I am
You are
trained in it.
Okay.
I am not
And you are
proficient
trained
in
in it.
athletics.
I am.
Okay. All right. You can have the two people who are not skilled in it try with the people who are proficient in it, giving them aid, which
Mhm.
gives them advantage on the roll.
Okie dokie.
How much does it look like
Yeah.
it weighs?
A lot.
Okay.
Lot.
Looking around, it's on like sand, right?
Yeah, it's like at the base of one of those hills that you kind of slid down when you first arrived
Okay.
into the planescape.
I would like to try and look around and see if I were to remove enough material from one side, would it flip over on its own?
That's cheating, Sisyphus.
Ha! The
Sure,
weak
give me,
route. Sure.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Ooh. That is a 19.
You
Yes,
look
my
as though you could leverage it by moving it, but I mean it'll take some time to do so. But you could absolutely do that.
If we remove enough of this dirt, we will be able to flip it over, but it will take some time to clear it.
You want to give it a try as a group, and then maybe we could try that?
Of course.
No, let's do that.
All right.
We'll do
Then
the
we
group
will
thing here.
we'll have the two that are unskilled in it, which is Ryan and or excuse me, let me go with that. Kareth. I'm going to say it wrong. Kareth and Pugnut give me athletic checks or strength checks with advantage, as the other two are aiding.
17.
All right.
Wait.
And what about Pugnut? Athletics or strength if you do not have a.
I thought you were
And you're
trained
rolling it with
people that were
advantage. No, unskilled
Oh.
cannot aid, so the other way around.
17.
Oh.
17. All right. Together with the both of you working at, or all four of you working in unison to kind of rock this thing back and forth. Eventually, it rolls to its side, and eventually you hear it rock in the metal creak as it lands on its wheels.
Okay.
Now,
Good job,
add
team.
device.
Is there like a obvious driver's seat? Yeah,
Oh.
I push past everybody and I run and I jump into the driver's seat.
Boom. All right. Let me give you a brief description of this big thing that is here. I had this pulled up and
Is it Thrux's
closed that
weasel?
out. That's awesome. What's that?
Because we've seen Thrux's weasel before.
It is not designed like Thrux's weasel.
Oh, you
Good.
said the big thing. You wanted to describe it. I just heard that.
Oh.
And also my mama.
The vehicle looks like a beetle. It's got 3 segments in it. It holds 4 medium creatures easily. However, you notice on the front of it, it has these large spiked barbs that curve out in front of it like a scoop, but they are like claws on the front of it. On the back of it, you can see one long metal arm that swoops down and comes into a spike, almost like a scorpion's tail. The whole device is set up on these metal sawtooth-looking wheels that are wide and big. It looks like it can churn everything.
Yes.
Now,
Like butter.
who's going to drive it?
Me.
You're driving it. Okay.
Is there sort of like top deck crow's nest seat or somewhere I can perch?
You can climb on the outside of it and sit up on the top of it because, like I said, it's like one segment and a segment in the middle, and then a big bulbous back end.
Yeah.
You can easily sit on top of that, like those 2 last segments.
No,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sit cross-legged there and just ready my crossbows.
I'd like
The-
to investigate the inside of the machine,
Sure.
just to like look at all the buttons and knobs and like try and figure out what kind of race made this. Because like as far as I know, like is this dwarvish or is this gnomish?
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Gotcha. 18. Yep, 18.
Awesome. What languages do you speak?
I speak Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Sylvan.
Abyssal, you say?
I do say.
It is not. Hang on, I've got to flip those in my head because I know that one is one and one is the other. Because Abyssal is demons.
And
Infernal is
Infernal.
devils, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, which one was that now?
Abyssal is the chaotic language, I believe.
That is correct. Whereas the other
Infernal
one
is the, yeah. Because you make an
Alright.
infernal pact.
correct.
You don't make an abyssal pact.
That would be weird.
But you can't get an abyssal impaction. And then you have to go to the dentist.
And get that extraction. The language that is on
How's that
there
moonshine?
is. I really do wish it was. It really is just.
I knew it! You lied to me! Yeah.
First rule is never trust the smiling DM. I thought that was obvious.
Help, dude.
The language that most of it's written in is not one that you're familiar with, but it has sort of a similar base language,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't really make it out. Do any of you read Infernal?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
All right.
Is it
No.
goblin?
Goblin is not.
I read
not
Goblin.
close. Not close.
I did
enough.
when I was a kid, but then you don't practice, then you lose it because there's no infernal anyway. It's not something you can use every day.
I mean, yeah, you're not standing in a bar trying to pick up somebody by using.
Yeah,
Infernal.
exactly.
They offered it as an
doesn't work.
elective, but I took trombone.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it's one of the dead languages, anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't really get used. Yeah, you can kind of figure out a little bit of how to operate it. Like, okay, this thing turns the wheels, and you start pushing the buttons, and it kind of rumbles to life with that wonderful bass diesel sound, and the whole thing kind of vibrates for a second there, and then all of a sudden it cuts out, just and cuts out completely.
So Pugna wants to start kind of looking around for like maybe a fuel source or something as he kind of hears it chug
Okay.
down like that.
Yeah, actually, there is a place that you see that is a receptacle that looks like it may contain or hold some sort of fuel. More importantly, it definitely fires what appears to be an engine. You know enough with tinkering around and things like that this looks like maybe the drive for this thing.
All right. Hold on a second. Let me see. I put a dagger in there. Oh, that's not it.
Nothing can happen.
Piton?
I put the boy's face against it.
Yeah.
Oh, the blood. His blood worked last time.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I take his hand, I smush it up in there, like rub it real good.
He rubs it.
Maybe it has to be
He
fresh.
looks- and he kind of like pulls his hand back, completely appalled at the action you just took. But as he pulls his hand back, there is a glow to the engine,
Ah, see?
and the
You shoved it in.
letters across it light. The letters across it light up.
What does it say?
Oh, do I? I'm not able to make it
Always
out.
remember to drink your Ovaltine. Oh,
Army commercial.
I kind of lean out to the imp and like, do you know what fuels this machine?
Demon acre. Or a soul coin, if you have one.
No, check pocket now.
Say, little one, are you technically a demon?
No, sir, I'm not a demon at all.
No, just asking for a friend.
that's just what a demon would say.
Yes, just checking.
I'm No, I'm from Outway of Red Larch. I'm not a demon.
The word
I was
red
asking
is a
him,
demon
this
color.
boy's super nervous.
What's that? No, why? Why? I'm not a demon. Do I look like a demon? I'm not a demon. What would give you that impression?
Is that thing a demon? And I point to the imp.
The imp shakes his head.
No, not a demon. Okay. He's got a trustworthy face.
Where can we find a demon or a soul?
Coin.
Soul coin. I sold my soul for some of these coins. Will they work?
Probably not the same way. Again, the boy's hand, when you put the blood of the boy's hand on there, it did start the engine up.
I got the boy's other hand and I slice it open again, and I go glook 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 into the.
Wow.
He's
full
making
on
that
pulling.
sound. We have a real problem.
That his hand or like a major artery?
Just the hand, just enough to get some blood out there.
Just get some of those tendons out of there. And
He's
I'm
not.
like, I'm like
He's
squeezing
away.
the hand.
Milking him.
you're a lefty, right? All right, good.
He is massaging the blood out. It does work.
It does work. Yeah.
Told you.
I lean so close to him that like I can feel my forked tongue against his ear, and I say, "Don't you fucking move, boy."
He is petrified with fear. He was going to do the whole like Ace Ventura with the spears, but with his hands. However, he's too petrified because you told him not to fucking move. As drops of blood start to form down and drop from his hand and down his elbow, they drop onto the receptacle, and as they do, it starts to burn a little brighter. It starts to seem to come to.
Oh, he is a demon. Nice.
I'm not a demon.
Well,
The hell
Carson's
machine
different, mate.
disagrees.
I don't know why it's starting with my blood.
Is your blood made out of soul coins?
I don't know what a soul coin is, sir. I'm sorry.
Well, then you're a demon.
Oh. Are you sure?
Cross the face. Yeah, I'm sure.
I said, "Don't move."
I'm gonna pull out a dagger.
I put him again. I go back to put it in his head.
This is the weirdest relationship. A little punishment and then the aftercare.
Yeah. I'm conditioning him. Eventually he'll enjoy this.
Pugnut's gonna pull out a little piece of wood and start carving up with the dagger two very, very rough horns that he is then gonna somehow try to affix to this kid's head.
Poor kid. It is now purring. It is, well, it sounds like a diesel engine purring, just that.
Sweet. I run and I sit in the driver's seat.
Sorry.
I look at Kareth and I tap the seat next to me.
Gently.
Mhm.
Very well.
You'll be my co-pilot, girl?
As much as I can be. I don't know how this machine works, but
I don't know, neither do I.
I go
Is
back
there,
up.
are there any weapons on this thing? Any sort of pokey out bits that move or anything?
Lots of them.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
not lots of them, but a few of them.
Okay.
The device itself has the a harpoon flinger. The
Ooh.
rear thing shoots harpoons and fires them. Actually, I'm sorry. It's mounted to the front of it. It shoots harpoons out of it.
Okay.
All of the weapons are going to be counted as certain things. The wheels can crush things underneath them.
Oh.
So is there an
The
individual place to
sides
sit?
on the front can rake.
Is there an
things as they
individual
go.
place to sit with control panel, like a little control panel?
Mhm.
I just sit in front of one randomly.
At this point, the imp makes his way in and is crawling across the control panels, and he's pointing at buttons and like telling you which ones do what. Basically, he's reading the infernal for you.
Ah.
And then he kind of like sits on the dashboard as kind of like an ornament.
Mhm.
Oh, as I hear the imp kind of reading out stuff, I'm gonna run up and pull a piece of chalk out and start writing on the dash what he says in Goblin.
All right,
in
in Goblin.
Oh no.
Does anybody else be Goblin?
I do.
No.
You too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And I'll pat Befferfoot. There you go. That helps.
So you said there was like a wheel, right? Like a steering wheel. So I could figure that out pretty easily what that does.
Yeah, like a big yoke.
Okay, I tap the imp and I go, which one go? Which one go?
He takes your hand with his little and moves it to what appears to be a big T-shaped rod.
Hmm.
And you can see that it slides its position forward and back.
Ooh. Okay. I might need a break. How do I break? How do I stop?
Move it back.
Okie dokie. All right. Got all the info I need.
Fluent. Move it back.
Now, if we got all the information we need to move it, where are we going?
Yeah.
How do we get
I'm gonna need you to point.
home?
That's why I'm sitting up here.
Okay, you point.
Of
I
course.
Okay.
That's
Everybody ready?
Oh yeah,
Everybody
let's
come
do
on.
this.
Do I have to stand here and keep bleeding into this poor
Oh no,
thing?
you get in the car. Get
I
inside.
got a
Get
need.
inside. Get inside.
I said don't move.
There's mixed
I'm
messages here.
confused.
Make a choice, child.
I'm gonna
Who
get
do
in
you
now.
want to betray, boy?
You remember who made you bleed last?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get in the car.
Okay, there you go.
I'll
I'm
remember
gonna get in the
that.
wagon. Excuse me. He climbs into the wagon.
That was a good choice.
He scooches over as far as he can into the corner of the seating area. He's just like holding his palms and pressing them together.
I'll pat him on the shoulder. That was a really good choice. Thrux is much more likely to kill you swiftly.
It's not very comforting at all.
All right.
Uh,
Do you have, as part of your proficiencies, do you have any pilot land vehicle or anything like that?
Sure don't.
This should go swimmingly then.
Yep.
All right. Well, you do know how the controls work, so now let's see if you can rock this big Betty home.
All right.
So what I'd like for you to do is to go ahead and give me. Let's start with an intelligence check, please. If you, yeah, just straight intelligence.
19 for you.
Woo! Woo! Plus one. Woo!
You realize as you start to push the throttle forward, it starts to spin in the loose, and then it catches, and the whole vehicle just starts to propel forward. Do you want to
Witness
do
me!
it? Do you want to tentatively like push it a little bit, or do you just want to hammer the throttle in?
Nah, girl, I'm going all the way. Vroom! All the way forward.
Full throttle, in you go. The
Only because
back
I yelled
end,
witness me already.
the back end swings out left and right, wide, sending rocks scattering
Blah,
off everywhere.
What?
And eventually it goes, catches, and then just fires forward. The engine rumbling, sounding like the roar of a demon as it goes. You now must give me an athletics check.
That's 15.
Plus 10.
25.
Because
Yikes.
there's no power steering, but you have no problem wielding this big yoke in the way that you want it to go, and eventually it rights its way. The imp looks over his shoulder and goes,
You've done this before, haven't you?
Nope.
First time.
First time. I look over at what's your name again?
Carrot.
Carrot, and I wink.
Can we see that again?
Oh, that's good.
All right. That's pretty good.
It's almost like you're a professional.
Yeah.
Camera away for the kiss. All right. So you catch the thing, and he's telling you at intervals, turn left, turn right. And while the trip out to where the vehicle was at took you 2.5 hours or so, you realize it is a lot faster in this.
Yeah.
and it powers through. I would like for you to maintain control of this thing, so give me another athletics check, please.
So sometime around a few seconds after we start moving, Puggus can get bored and start pushing buttons.
Awesome. At random.
Yeah, just whatever's in front of him.
Okay. I'll
Levers,
get right back to
buttons, whatever.
that. How
Okay.
did you do on that?
So there's a 5.
Plus 10.
So 15.
15.
You managed to hold on to it.
Yeah, I do.
But you realize that as you hit a rock and everybody kind of comes up and then back down again, you realize you might want to throttle back just a little bit. But
You guys, I'm gonna slow down a little bit.
No,
I'm
right!
clinging onto the top of this vehicle for dear life.
as a matter of fact, I need you to give me
Uh-oh.
give me a dexterity saving throw up there.
Oh no.
Ooh, not bad. 17.
Okay, plus 6. I'm all right.
All right, yeah, you managed to hold on and not fling off into the. You left your thrux about a mile back. All right. You eventually see the vehicle. Now, you started pushing buttons up there, right?
Oh yeah, whatever's here. Levers, buttons, twirly knobs.
Roll a d4 for me.
Okay. You should tell me I need these things before I start. Here we go.
You should always have your dice ready.
4. They're in a box.
Okay, you push 4. From the front, you hear the sound of metal slicing across itself. Shing, shing, shing. You can barely make out the raking claws that you saw are now like slicing back and
Whoa,
forth,
that's fun.
wrecking anything that's in front of it.
Okay, now you can go faster.
Really? Okay. More buttons, I assume.
Oh yeah,
Oh no.
All right. Number 2. Let's say at random.
that's what I was gonna say.
As you push number 2, boom, there's the harpoon that's in the front of this thing mounted. At first you thought for decoration. You realize as you push button number 2 and you hear the boom, and the harpoon goes flying as he takes a right turn to avoid a rock, and it just flies off in the distance somewhere.
I watch it happen.
What? Is there a rope attached to it?
There is a small winch right beside the number 2 button that you that you can crank.
Oh, I start cranking it.
You hear the sound of a spring being pulled back, and you hear the sound of choo-choo. And as you do, you watch as another harpoon locks into place out of the front of the vehicle.
Is there any way to aim it, or is it just literally whatever's right in front of the vehicle? Oh yeah.
Yep.
I look down at my now inadequate crossbows. I'm back at this.
Because you were outside when you heard this poof, as it just fires this harpoon the size of a lizard.
All right,
folk.
I'm gonna pace myself in a way to the other 2 buttons.
Okay. All right. The imp tells you that you are coming up on your exit strategy, your exit point.
Okay.
You might want to slow down. But
Yep.
they're your lives.
I pull back on the little thing a little bit.
Halfway or 3/4
About
now?
halfway. Yeah, about halfway.
Halfway?
I go to halfway, and I go a little bit forward.
3/4.
You go half
Yeah.
and then 3/4.
Yeah.
You see what appears to be a stone archway ahead of you. And I say it's an archway in that there's a stone here, and there's a stone here, and there's a stone laying across them.
Okay.
You're pretty confident you can make it. Maybe. Might make it through there.
I'm confident.
Might scrape Thrux off.
Oh no.
I mean, I can see it coming. I try to flatten myself against the. Like, go full gecko.
Deflator lizard just.
Hey, Wolf.
We'll send Tom Brady up there to help you with that.
Oh, you come up on there, and sure enough, those inside of you feel the sound, or you feel the metal as it rams into the stone. Thrux, I do need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Goodbye, everyone. It's been a great evening.
12.
Plus 6.
Wait, Dex? Oh, yeah, +6, +6. Dex is the good one. Dex is the good one.
Dex is a good one.
All right, your head. You try to press yourself as flat as you can as you see the rock archway coming up faster and faster. His mouth on the table is getting me. It's just killing me.
Not
Yeah.
voicing
Come
his
up to-
hair though.
It's just all you see is
I'm
this.
all for realism. Yeah.
I'm gonna kick the back of your head.
Well, then,
Boom.
as for realism, because this is exactly what happens, you flatten yourself out against the metal. As it's coming closer and closer, you can feel it. As it banks off the side, a piece of rock is loosened, and it smacks onto you for 2 points of damage.
Ooh.
But you manage to hold on.
Learn to aim, you oaf.
As you
Are you okay,
bust-
Throx? I yell.
I'm fine.
You good, girl?
Drive better.
Okay.
You bust through the other side, and the thing scrapes down these buildings,
Yes.
realizing that it's wider than the alleyway that you've come upon. You wreck stone and brick and wood as the alleyway is now shoved on either side, filled to capacity with this tormentor.
That seems
you're
like a good
driving.
idea. I press button number 1.
Oh, okay. Please.
Oh.
Oh, he's gotta get some water. That's
All right. As you push option number 1,
push it. Push it.
the raking sides up front continue slamming into the sides of the building as you're going. And from behind you, Thrux,
Huh?
you watch as the metal piece scorpion tails right by your head, boom, stabbing into nothing before pulling itself back down below the edge of the vehicle.
This one doesn't seem to do anything. Over and over again.
What are you doing down there?
Boom! Boom!
What? Nothing.
At one point in time, somebody was taking a bucket to throw waste out, and about that time, they see the vehicle and like drop the bucket. Boom! You spear the bucket, smashing it to bits. There's now wood particles on top of you. Maybe a little
Waste.
smush, yeah. Maybe
It's
a little
mush.
bit of waste on you there.
Okay.
just a scotch of
Oh, just like
A
Mom's
waste.
house.
But yeah, button number 1 doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, this one's broken. Let me try this one. I'll push 3.
Okay. As you push 3, it seems to kind of outside of your control there, Bufferfoot. The vehicle goes boom, boom, back and forth. It jukes to one side and then back again.
Oh.
I slow
Strength
down
button.
to like 20%. Yeah, I'm gonna take it slow, guys.
And
As you
as-
just slow it down.
looking out the window, just like seeing the landscape, is it familiar alleys or is it just
Familiar.
like some city that's in the Avernus?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 16.
Okay. It is blue skies as opposed to the kind of red hazy mist that's there. You are definitely in Baldur's Gate again.
Okay.
And we're kind of wedged in this alley moving forward. Is that what's going
You're
on?
kind of. It's
Do
like
the
really
rakes
tight.
at the front go wider than the vehicle?
they kind of sweep out and
But they go a
back.
little bit wider?
Yeah.
Okay, I hold down button number whatever it was to do the rakes.
Oh no.
2, I think it
2.
was, yeah.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Making it
Boom.
wider.
This is like driving a muscle car in a container. You're really glad there are no windows or mirrors on this thing because you'd have just raked them off. As they are slamming into the bricks, you're still like, are you still moving forward at like 20%?
Yeah, I'm just trying to drive carefully as much as I can.
It's like a 3-wheeled cart chase from an action movie. It's just just hitting barrels and crates that are randomly set up.
I keep thinking about Galaxy Quest when they take it out the first. I think
Yeah.
It's exactly. It's just
we're like
Rolling
going
down the
super slow.
side.
People in the windows.
You have drawn some attention. The alleyway opens up ahead of you.
Can I do a good
And you-
job? Is it a pretty picture?
God, it took me. Ah. This is me rolling my eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
It's okay.
It's perfect.
Yeah, they got it.
I wave at people.
You
They aren't waving back. As a matter of fact, they you can't really make out what they're saying, but you can read lips pretty well,
Hey, Thrux!
and it is nothing
Thrux!
complimentary.
Yes, what?
This is like a parade. We need music. Get your trombone.
Oh, my trombone.
I'll continue waving.
I start taking
From
like
inside
bits
the vehicle.
of sparkly formica that's been broken off, and I started throwing it like confetti. Like,
You come to the end of the alleyway, pushing out onto one of the major thoroughfares. You can see that there is a small contingency of guard that have gathered at the end. None of them wanting to get close to the sweeping, scything rakes that are on the front of this thing. Are you still holding down? Are you still like?
If we're out of the alley, I
Activating.
stop holding that one down.
Okay. They come to a stop.
are you friend or foe?
We're the guard.
are we still moving?
It's
I don't
slow.
know. Can we
It's
stop?
like kind of slow. They're like jogging alongside of it, so right now it looks like, you know,
Yeah, we're parade.
Oh, we're like the
the
president's
POTUS
motorcade.
cavalcade. Yeah, the motorcade. You're like next to the motorcade there, and they're just like, stop this vehicle now, please.
Oh, he said please.
Where are we?
Alright,
You
you-
can see that they all have the flaming fist emblem on them. Keeping in mind that the flaming fist for Baldur's Gate are the guards. They are the
Oh, cool.
acting as the city guard. One of them taps the canopy with the spear.
Is he on the left side of the vehicle?
Yes.
I push button number 3.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
4. 3 was the harpoon.
The juking.
Yes. Oh, God, I forgot. The vehicle doesn't move.
Ah.
You realize that you need to have. I mean, it kind
okay.
of shudders, but it doesn't
Like
really.
it tries, but then doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, all right.
Power steering. You need to have some movement in there before it can actually do that. It as it shudders, you watch them all like level their weapons and hold their shields up and kind of back away at a decent distance.
I push it again. Hey, if this hell vehicle's with rockin', don't come a knocking.
We're busy in here.
The canopy in the back where Thrux would be starts to open and it like comes forward. And you see as Vernon, his hands covered in blood down to his elbow, looking a mess, his face all red from being in the heat and everything.
We're with the flaming fist. Don't hurt us. We're allies.
Can someone get this boy some orange juice and a cookie? Orange juice and a cookie, please. For the boy, for the idiot boy.
He clambers his way down the vehicle, bumbling as he goes, landing on his back. There's just a he stands up slowly and like brushes himself. My earbuds out. Brushes himself off, and kind of stands there and salutes, but it's one of those woozy I'm not gonna be standing very long kind of salutes.
Is there like a little spurt of blood that shoots out of his hand when he does it?
As he swings it down, there's like a little spray. He's like,
I need to report back to Captain Walsh. At once, we've acquired
the mission's complete, and he just kind of leans heavily against the.
I level my crossbow. Where is the orange juice?
As Pugna sees Thrux level his crossbow, he then moves the harpoon over, points it as well.
Just has to move the whole vehicle as it just like turns slightly. It's like you're gonna miss him by 10 million miles. But you're gonna do damage to buildings as it plows through them.
I don't think Pugna's seeing a problem here.
It has like a 15-degree turning radius that you can do the harpoon in. All right.
I go as far as I can.
One of the guards is sent running immediately, and upon some wait, most of the guards disperse, realizing that your immediate threat is not really one. And while the guards have all moved off, some of them are milling about. I need perception checks from all of you, please.
Okay. 12 for cucumber.
-1, 11.
11.
15 for you.
15.
15.
7 for me.
What about me?
I said 15.
Oh, 15 plus
You're
8.
So the
dancing,
highest,
not
so the highest is a 15.
What was your plus?
Plus 8.
Like
23.
23.
23.
Mathematics.
Math and fun. Okay. There is a quiet thud that only you pick up.
What? What?
And it seems to come from an alleyway that's kind of off to your right. Not the one behind you that you destroyed, but just off to the right a little bit. And the guard that was standing there a few moments ago is nowhere to be seen.
Whoa. Huh. Did anybody see that?
Say what?
What is it? What's happening?
What's wrong?
I don't know. Something weird going on over there.
Does a... Just gotta find it. Does a 21 hit your armor class?
Woo! To
Chunk.
To me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey guys, how much do you think this thing's worth?
As you ask that question, Befferfoot is pierced by a bolt.
oh,
Don't be
For
dramatic
real?
about it.
Standing in the alleyway, you can see a creature who is reloading a crossbow.
Where did
Wow.
I get hit?
At that, I'm going to tell you exactly what I need from you.
Oh,
too.
okay.
I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no, it's poison.
For me?
9.
Yes.
Plus 2.
11.
11.
11. Okay, so first things first, you take 22 points of lightning damage.
Holy crap.
As the bolt hits you, you feel this. You look down at it, amazed and kind of curious, and then it
How is this?
explodes in a net of electricity. And you are, not only are you taking the damage, but you are
That's his O face, too.
paralyzed.
oh
You
no.
are paralyzed.
Oh no.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
there it is. On that note, can we take a quick break?
Yes,
Thank you.
that sounds
Alright.
great.
Paralyzed. Bum, bum, bum.
We'll be right back. Here we go. And we're live.
Thanks, everybody. I refreshed my drink.
It's gin now.
It might be. I'm lame. All right.
It's also
A
midnight
bolt.
there.
It not quite.
Oh, no, that's right. It's 10. Right. Or no,
Close.
11. 11.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
I knew if I kept saying numbers, I'd get one of them right.
It's
It's
not big
13
numbers.
o'clock.
It's 13 o'clock, is it?
I will start speaking in military time the whole time. All right, so there is a vodka on the rocks now. God, I wish. So a bolt fired out of an alleyway, slamming into your chest.
Oh, that's right.
Fit.
Ow.
Oh, that sounded bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay this one.
A stocky creature with two large tusks sticking out of either side of its face. Its teeth bared in a grimace, holding this crossbow that seems to be made out of brass. In its other hand, it's holding this wicked-looking cleaver with spikes on the knuckles. The imp squeaks out a single word before hiding. Orthon.
Orthog?
Orthon. Orthon. Orthon.
Gotcha.
Orthog's his brother.
Orthon. Orthon.
Orthon. Orthoff. The Orthon.
The Orthon.
Is he directly in front of us?
He is just to your right, currently at about a range of 35 feet.
Okay.
On top of the 22, is that what I said? Yeah. 22, you are also going to take 14 points of piercing damage. You have the adamantine armor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
No, that
sir.
doesn't reduce it. Never mind. That's just the criticals. Sorry. I was thinking that gave resistance, but it does not.
Wait,
It is
I lost 22 damage. 22?
36 total.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Ouchie.
That was a
14 from the bolt, and then 22 from the lightning that jumped across you.
Ho ho.
Yeah.
Ho ho
Oh,
ho.
man.
Chewie, punch it!
Yeah. I push Befferfoot to the side in the car, get into the driver's seat, gun it towards the figure.
Well, before we do all that,
Oh, no.
let's roll for initiative.
Oh, crap.
Woo-wee.
Did I lose health
Oh,
earlier?
holy crap.
No.
That's
No, it's the first time.
Wow. 10 for cucumber. Initiatives.
Initiative. Put 12.
12. 14.
Let's do.
So 16 for chunk.
But I'm not okay.
But you're still there.
I'm not okay.
You're not okay. 12 for me.
Cucumber and Ryan, who wants to go first?
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Oh.
Which is a 22.
Well, between the two of us, I got an idea.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's pretty, yeah. I mean, I know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, cool. I was just gonna run into the guy.
Okay.
So we'll have Thrux going first.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then I rolled abysmally.
Ah!
So, yay.
Yay. Oh, Chunk is
Which-
sleeping now.
Which actually is.
My eyes
Okay.
are open.
Are they always open?
She took his magic.
All right. With that being said, Pug Knight, you were up.
Ba-ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da.
How heavy does this truck look?
How heavy does the vehicle look?
Yeah. I open the door and I look in the little specs on the inside door panel and I see how heavy it is.
Along with the VIN, it does have which unit it was built out of. It says HO in Mexico. And you can see it probably weighs about 25. No, it weighs more than a ton. It's probably
Okay,
about a
that's
6
all. More than a ton was good enough.
Yeah, it's about a 6-ton vehicle.
Cast Mage Hand.
I should have been figuring this out while I was doing this before.
Bunch of mage hands.
Mate 5.
So it's just
Now
the
you got my
one.
brain.
It's just the one enemy that's there.
That's the only one that you see.
It's just
you
the
see
one
anything?
killer, though.
That's good to know.
It's good information to have.
I am going to cast Enemies Abound.
Mm.
You reach into the
Okay.
mind of one creature you can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw. The creature automatically succeeds if it's immune to being frightened, though.
Okay.
But is instinctual for Pugnet. On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe, and that's not very helpful. I thought that was going to be different. Well, that's what I said I was doing. Go for it.
All right.
Pugnet pulls out his
And you
his
said it's
little
an
army men.
intelligence?
Yeah, it's an intelligence check. Pulls out his little army men and starts to play around with them and has the little green guys fight the little blue guys, and then the green guys turn on the green guys, and it's a very long and complicated spell.
21.
Slightly offensive.
Nothing happens.
Not affected.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, because that's like
Those are the
borderline
two
racist.
colors of army.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Green guys and blue guys can be friends.
Yeah.
Pugnet.
Yep.
God.
I mean, they can. We aren't, but
We
they can.
they're- technically.
Well, that failed horribly, and I just tossed the army men on the ground.
All right. Bonus action.
Me? No, thank you.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have Bifferfoot.
It's you.
I'm paralyzed, aren't I?
Oh yeah.
At the end of
Foam
your
at the mouth.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, a second here. Let me double check and see this. At the end, the paralyzed target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Oh, cool. Let's do that, girl.
15 plus your
Constitution saving throw.
+2.
So, yes, 17.
You succeed. You are no longer paralyzed.
Woo!
You are right.
I pull the thing out of. Can I take a turn or is that it?
That is the end of your turn, so that's it.
I like
However-
the end of it. I go.
It doesn't taste very good. It tastes like your blood.
Poor
So
choices,
you lick
poor
it and
choices.
go, it's coppery. This is coppery. Okay.
Your blood.
Thrux, you're up next.
I would like to first cast lightning arrow.
Ooh.
Use my bonus action at the top,
Back.
and yeah, I'm gonna for my first attack. I'm going to do that. So he has to make a Dex 11 save.
11.
That is a 17.
Ah, he succeeds.
That's stupid. I'm gonna do it again.
Wait, are you
Alright.
firing an arrow as well?
Whatever I do, turn the next. Oh fuck! I can't do that. Never mind. Sorry.
What?
Shoot him.
Yeah, I'll just shoot him with my regular crossbow then.
Ah.
Pew pew.
All right. Roll to attack.
Alrighty.
4.
Plus 8.
12.
No. No.
No.
As the bolt comes towards him, he turns that cleaver up and smashes the bolt out of the sky. Just kind of throwing it aside. All right.
Wait. Because the one was a bonus action. That one was an attack. So I get one more attack. So I'm
You
going to
do.
shoot him again.
Okay. 9.
Plus 8. Yeah.
17.
17.
18.
That'll hit.
Hey.
1d8 plus 2 damage.
That's 2, so 4 damage.
Ah!
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
I encourage my
Now I'm done.
All right. All right. Hang on a second here. Let me calculate that. Done. Okay. All right. And then after that is Kareth's turn.
All right. Is it like a window on the side or anything like that, or is it I just have to kind of pop out of the vehicle to do anything?
You're gonna have to open the canopy,
Uh-huh.
but I assume that since you guys had gotten out, I thought, or unless you were still in the boat,
You keep that can of pea sealed.
The
None of
can-
us want to smell that.
the canopy is open.
Okay. Because I thought he got I thought Befferfoot got shot through the window, but I guess no. Okay. Got it. Then in that case, so yeah, standing next to Befferfoot, seeing that she just pulled out the arrow, I look to where the figure is, and I cast Ray of Frost at him. 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Ah.
He kind of turns his shoulder, bending his head down as it blasts the wall behind him. Does he speak? Yeah, he does speak common. Great. All right, and is that your turn?
Sorry. Let's see.
You're good.
No, I don't have any other things to do at this time. So-
Okay. All right. It is his turn then. As a bonus action, he disappears.
Yikes.
And okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at something real quick. Perfect.
God, it sounds like you.
Beffer. He is really aiming for you today.
Oh, thanks for playing, Chunk.
Oh, come on.
So Beffer and Kareth and Thrux are, I guess all of you are kind of right there within that same range.
I'm still in the car.
About maybe a 20-foot radius sort of range.
He forgot my
Yeah,
name.
about a 20-foot
that-
radius
yeah,
sort of
alright.
range. Yeah, that sounds what it's like there. It's what it sounded
Yeah.
like. That's going to be a 23 to hit you again.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
You're going to take 14 points of piercing damage. And I need everybody within 20 feet of the target to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, did you say 23 or 14?
14 damage.
14 damage.
Yes.
I don't know why I heard 23.
Because that's what I hit you with.
I see.
All right.
You guys, I'm gonna die.
You are gonna.
The Constitution?
Yeah.
Crap, +2.
14. So
No, that's 16. It's not bad.
16.
It's not
25.
bad.
Me?
And you don't need to make one, I don't think, because it's centered on you.
No.
Okay.
The target and each creature within 20 feet.
Oh, okay. So target 2. Target you get 2.
Reroll?
Not this show.
Oh, no, this show doesn't have rerolls. Okay.
You can die in D&D?
Come
Oh,
on.
no.
It's difficult, but you can.
What kind of game is this?
Is it difficult? 'Cause I feel like my characters actually did die all the time.
Well, that's because I dropped T-Rexes and stuff on
You
you.
did. You did.
11 con for me.
11.
Okay, so
25.
we had 25. You're the only one that succeeded. 17 was our saving throw, if I'm not mistaken. 17. Those of you who succeeded are going to take 4 points of thunder damage. For those of you who failed, it's 9 points of
Thunder.
thunder damage.
Lightning and thunder.
He appears
Well,
on the eaves of or actually there was a balcony that's kind of sitting out over the street. After he disappeared, he appears on the balcony and fires his crossbow. As it strikes Befferfoot, it goes boom, and just blasts out around you. That is his turn. Back up to the top. Huggins.
Oh, that's me.
Yep.
I
Look at the fuck nut.
am
Right?
going to do a thing. I just don't know what yet.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hold on. Let's dig in this artless music.
I'm going to. Now, did you know it was artless music before, or do you just recognize it?
I recognize it.
That's amazing. I'm going to cast Firebolt. Something I don't normally do.
Okay.
But I can't think of anything else right now. So I'm going to cast Firebolt, which is
Firebolt?
+8 to hit. +8. That's a nat 20.
Double all of your damage dice.
So roll more or just double the number that comes up?
Roll more.
Okay, so that's,
No, no, wrong.
so that's 4d10, plus I'm going to use Fury of the Small and do an extra 10 damage. That one's on the floor. 10, 20, 22, and I need one more. Well, here, I'll just reroll this one. 22 plus 8 is 30, plus 10 is 40. 40 points of damage. Fire, I believe. Yeah.
Sneak attack.
And I'm going to spend
Fire.
a sorcery point, so I cast it without any verbal or semantic components, so hopefully he will not know I did it, even though the bolts are flying from me.
You unleash your tiny hand, and the bolt flies forward, striking him square
And
on the side.
I point at Thrux.
What?
Like he did it.
As the smoke, as the fire rolls off of him, you realize that it has done nothing to him.
Oh, snap.
That's not good.
No. Do.
We're gonna need some tense combat music here. Bonus action.
You
Anything
got
else?
what you got tonight. I would switch music out, but guess what? I'm playing.
I love it. Don't change. All right. We have after that Befferfoot.
Oh, it's me.
Who is not stunned this time?
Yay. What's this weird thing happening on my face?
That's your face.
Well, how far is this dude?
He is 35 feet in a trajectory that is like upward.
Dang it. I'm gonna use screw it. I'm gonna firebolt him from there. I'm gonna run like I'm gonna run like 10 feet
Bullseye.
closer towards him, and then actually I'm gonna shortbow him instead. I pull out my shortbow, go shoo shoo shoo.
All right. Go ahead and roll to attack.
That was a 5, I'm sorry.
5 plus 6. 11.
Oh,
11.
Did I do
The
good?
bow, it sticks into the balcony, unfortunately.
Gah. Ha
Shoot better.
ha. I just woke up. Give me a second. Give me a
You
second.
gotta work the arms out.
Yeah, I'm still like, whoa. I need a minute.
Kareth.
Okay. Is where he's standing, is it in any kind of shade or darkness or anything like that?
Like a minor shade, because he's standing on a
Okay.
balcony, so there's like a little bit of that. Not much.
Okay. Because I was saying if I could possibly use Shadow Step in a way, but it probably is fairly broad daylight.
No, I would allow it.
Okay. So
fairly lady daylight, thank you. Be respectful.
Yeah. Sexist much?
So I run into like some back alley that I can find some shade quickly.
Sure.
And cast.
You have like amazing movement right now.
I do, yes. I have 50 feet of movement.
Wow.
And so I cast Shadow Step
Mm-hmm.
and appear on the ledge with him.
Okay. Right. Almost behind him.
Yes. With that, I take my quarterstaff and go for a blow against
Your
him.
first attack will have advantage.
Oh, fantastic.
Moi.
Going for the blow.
That's good,
You
that's
heard
good.
him.
20 to hit.
That will hit him.
Fantastic.
Oh, good job.
All of your attacks count as magical.
And that'll be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. You have multi-attack, so
Cool. First
I
attack.
think you've given up your bonus action for the shadow step, or is that part of your movement?
That was the bonus action, yeah.
Okay, so you do have the extra attack though.
Awesome. Okay. So that's a 19 plus
That for
8 to
feet.
hit.
That will definitely hit him.
All right, so now another d6 plus 4.
D&D's more fun when it's my turn.
So 8 points of damage again.
Okay.
And I can still spend key points, or is that as a bonus action?
You can spend key points on the attack if there's something that you want to do. If you're trying to spend key points to do flurry of blows, that would be your bonus action, so you couldn't do that.
Got it.
But like if you want to do stunning strike,
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
yeah, absolutely. You just dump a key point into it,
Perfect.
and then I need to make a Constitution saving throw. I will need to know what that DC is.
14.
Okay.
Hey, Thrux, you want to get closer?
I'm better at a
Oh,
distance.
shit.
That is going to be a total of an 18.
Ah. Well, very well.
Okay. It is. Oh, it's my turn.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Up there with him. Hey, hello, target.
Can I spend another key point to do patient defense?
You. No.
Okay.
But because that is bonus action again.
Got it.
I had to think about that for a second.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there I see it. Bonus actions.
Okay.
Mhm.
He is gonna just hit you with that big cleaver thing he has.
Fair.
Unless I drop my D20 on it.
Wow.
There it is.
For attack.
28.
28 will hit. Yeah, that'll do fine.
However, that is only 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Let's see. At this point in time, as a 10th level, are you still be affected by poison?
No, I am immune to poison.
Okay, cool. Then you do not have to worry about it.
Poison.
I
Do not have to make that Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
All right. Then that is his turn. No, actually, bonus action. He disappears.
Oh, God. And I don't have a time to like do a attack of opportunity.
Because he disappears before
Yeah.
he moves, you
Gotcha.
don't know where he went to.
Yeah.
Darn.
All right, that is his turn. We are back up to Pugnut.
He's invisible.
I like the beatboxing. Pugnut, what are you doing?
Listening to them and forgetting who the hell I was. Let's see, Pugnut.
He's so
Let's
not used to
see.
being the player.
I'm really not. I'm not even used to being on camera. So when I'm doing stream stuff, I'm not even paying attention. He's invisible, and I've got Jack and shit to deal with that. So,
Fairy fire, nothing.
no.
A big jug of alchemy that would
Oh, I do
create
have
a
that.
bunch of.
Would
bunch
mayonnaise
of-
help?
I love big. Never mind. Sandwiches.
You're going for the low hanging fruit there.
Tracts of land.
Glub, 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 glub.
You're gonna catch me one time, and I'm gonna
So
just
wait,
spew water everywhere.
So they're on a balcony, but he went invisible.
He was on the balcony. He went invisible. You don't know if he's still there or if he's moved. Given what you've seen of him, though, tactically, you're pretty sure he's probably moved. Now the question is where, too.
I'm going to enhance ability on
Mm-hmm.
someone. Probably.
No, Hardliner. Kenny is not here running audio. Just so you know, we're monitoring the chat.
So we know what you're up to. We know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I am going to do Bear's
Sorry.
Endurance on on Befferfoot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think you know the guy.
And I'm going to twin spell it to also give it to Thrux, since he's right next to, since they're both close by.
Woo!
Spell it does target someone else that's not a self, right?
It's not self. Yeah.
Okay, so they both
That'll work.
gain 2d6 temporary hit points.
Woo, woo, woo! Roll me some hit points.
2d8. What was it?
2d6.
2d6.
Tell me what you
Fine.
roll.
6 points.
Okay, before you decide,
Hmm.
I've also rolled. Do you want to take what you rolled or take what I rolled? I will not tell you what I rolled.
Out of 2d6. I'll take what you rolled. I'm gonna regret it.
9.
Oh, yeah.
Three extra
Pew,
points.
pew, pew.
May I chat time?
Say what now?
Chat time. That's when we like say something from the chat. 1 second.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
know. I just Geek Foria says, I just want you all to know that tonight's audio here is sounding better than Critical Role, so you all shall be proud.
Ooh, spam it to the heavens.
Team
Awesome.
effort, everybody.
All right, I think that's the first time we've ever gotten that
Take
sort of compliment on
That
this channel.
legendary.
There you go.
But I mean,
No,
if you want to
actually,
have us on,
they're
that's
not
cool
on
too.
by
Yeah,
So
let's
is there
seriously.
challenges like muted right now? Is that what's going? Like lose all audio?
The building is actually on fire.
Yeah.
No.
There's nobody running audio. It's
the
Well, there's a
microphones are-
body
the
running on.
microphones are filled with Wendy's cheeseburgers.
But they're so committed, they're gonna keep going.
Yeah, these champs.
all right.
Literally
So
drowning in
Pugnut
Wendy's
cast-
chili.
Mm.
My hot take is I don't like Wendy's chili. So that was Pugnut, Befferfoot. It is your turn.
Is he's not back yet, right?
He is still invisible.
Jeez, what am I do?
I don't know.
Can I Misty step up to like a higher point?
You can like if you move 5 feet, you can then 30 feet up to the balcony. It's about 30 feet.
Okay. 5 feet. I Misty step.
All right. Bonus
Oh.
action is Misty Step. There you are, right next to Carrot.
Hello.
Oh. I was. God, I was hoping. I was
Yeah, you
hoping I
just
was.
left.
Ah, jeez.
I know.
And I can I wait? Was that hold on, Misty step,
That was bonus.
and that was my bonus.
Yep.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh. Well. That's it for me.
Way to suck.
You could.
Wait, can that be my action though?
But you could hold your action.
Oh.
No, I was
Get
gonna
ready,
say
ready.
if it can that be my action?
I mean,
So
that,
that-
could be your turn at the.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Well, okay, here's what I want to do. Because I can bonus action hide. Because I have
You can just action hide too.
okay, yeah, cutting action. I would like to hide.
Just use your action to hide. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Down there.
Yeah, whatever the result is, I'm hiding.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me a stealth check, please, Ryan.
7.
17.
Okay. All right. And you are now hiding in the shadows.
Like this.
With that being said, Thrux, it's your turn.
I would like to take the bolt that what the hell is your name? Pfeffer?
Pepperfoot.
Like Hudson
Befferfoot.
Pfeffer?
Befferfoot.
Befferfoot. I'd like to take the
Lady Befferfoot, please.
Lady Befferfoot. I would like to take the
third.
bolt that went through her from the bloody side and hold the non-bloody side up to Slink, my weasel, and say, "Get a good sniff, boy. Find the invisible one. Nibble at him."
Ooh.
Go,
Okay. So you're using the perception check from the weasel using scent to try to locate the Orthon.
Uh-huh.
I dig it. Go ahead and give me a perception check roll. And now I need to pull up for a weasel. I need to pull up for a weasel.
Woo! 18 minus 1.
Well,
Oh,
no.
I guess, wait. It is perception, huh?
The weasel.
Let's see. I've got him in my
The weasel.
extra.
The weasel has advantage on perception checks making with stealth.
18 is still the
No.
higher.
18
Plus whatever.
9. So plus 3. So 21.
21.
No.
Sweet.
You watch as he sniffs the bolt for a second, gives you that same disapproving look, but you're now maybe wondering if it's not some sort of affection. And then he darts off down towards the alleyway, and at that point in time, I will roll for the weasel.
Roll for the weasel.
That's a +5, making that a 24 to hit.
Ooh.
The Orthon is no longer invisible.
Hey,
Found him.
Where is
Found him,
he?
guys.
Where is he?
There's
we got Dotson
he's in that alley where he started from. So like he climbed up the wall and then climbed right back down. He currently has a marmot, a weasel, attached to his leg. Just
Good.
Hey, you got
uh,
weasels on your face.
that is going to be-
Nice. I like that.
All right. Now, that being said, it is now. Unless there's anything else that you would like to do, if that was your action, that's fine.
Yeah, that was it in the time I was given.
Kareth. Or Kareth.
Okay, so from my line of sight on the balcony, am I able to see him in the alley now?
You would, if you kind of like peered down over the edge of the balcony. Actually, yeah, you'd be able to see him because he's like right down.
Oh, perfect. In that.
You put one in the top of his head and then like stick there.
Since I'm able to see him, I will try and cast Ray of Frost on him again.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Unfortunately, does not hit.
Come on, man.
Blast off into the nowheres.
It just slams into the ground next to him as a warning shot. He looks up at you, and the weasel is still like encircling him.
All right.
Damn, the thing is a medium-sized creature. Oh, it's a big weasel.
Thank you.
We're gonna clip just
Must be
that
proud.
right there.
Just that right there. That's fine. I'm okay
Man,
with
that
it.
is a big weasel. Thank
That's
you.
a big weasel.
So I will take my movement to come down and get closer to the to Orthon.
Awesome. Okay. He is 30 feet down.
Okay. Perfect.
So with your movement, you can just push off the side and land next to it.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. That being said, let me open my journal up again here. I will have it memorized.
And since I didn't do the bonus action yet, I will use a key point to take patient defense.
Okay. Perfect. He has a. You're a bigger threat. The weasel's not a threat to him, really. Okay, cool. Yeah, no immunities.
I feel like I need to be wearing spurs to listen to this music. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
That he's going to hit you with the dagger again. That's
Okay.
going to be a 22 to hit you.
Oh.
And so since I'm taking the dodge action,
Oh, he has disadvantage on the roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
Still, 22 was the high. 12 was the higher number. So, or the lower number. Excuse me.
alrighty.
You are going to be taking 11 points of slashing damage.
11 points. Alrighty.
How? Okay.
That's a thing we do, by the way. We yell 11.
I like it.
For no good reason.
I'm down.
How the quirk.
I enjoy it. Keep it up. All right. With that being said, we are back up to the top. Pugnut.
That's me.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
me.
this time. So we can see him now.
Mm-hmm.
He's on the ground. Everyone fights with ranged? Is that what I've been seeing?
I'm
We know
right
each
next
other.
to him right now.
Yeah, but you're melee,
I
right?
do.
But everyone else fights with range. But you're next to him. But do you normally fight with range or are you normally melee?
I trade off depending on what I can do.
Yeah, me too.
I have both, but I'm choosing to stay away.
I am.
A little bit
Thank you,
without my
Fennec. I am going to cast telekinesis.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
What are you doing to his nieces?
I'm telling
Telephoning
them
them.
that he's going to
Telling
be
them.
flying.
Oh, that's nice.
Huge or smaller, I assume.
He is medium.
Uh,
No, he is large.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
But he's watching his figure.
He gets to make a strength check versus my casting ability. However, I'm going to use some stuff. So I'm going to use 2 spell points to give him disadvantage.
Okay. He has advantage on spells, so that
This
negates
is
it.
a
It's
this
just
is a
single roll.
strength check. It's not a saving throw.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, a strength check.
Yeah, which you'll have disadvantage on.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's why I like this spell.
That's going to be a 12.
Okay, so I got a 12 plus my casting ability of plus 4, so I got a 16. If I win the contest, move the creature up to 30 feet in any direction, including upwards. I'm just going to move him 10 feet up. I just want him to be close enough that Kirith can hit him. Nobody else is melee, so they're going to range the crap out of him, and he can't run around anymore. That's my goal.
Turns invisible, but he's still in the same spot.
And until the end of my next turn, the creature is restrained in my telekinetic grip.
Okay. Does he get to make any continued? No, it's just strength check. Sorry, you're right. It's not a
Now, at
saving
this
throw.
point, it's concentration up to 10 minutes.
Well, there we go.
I can use my action to attempt to maintain my telegrip on. Yeah, we have to repeat it on my turn. We have to repeat it.
All right, sounds great. So right now he is floating in the air.
That
not
does
of
mean
his
that
own volition.
temporary hit points go away, though, because I'm no longer maintaining concentration on those. So I apologize for
That's for you,
for
Cucumber.
Befferfoot.
So
and
you-
Friends.
Your temporary hit points are now gone.
Oh,
Oh,
goodbye, 9
Sorry,
points.
guys.
I didn't. I had temporary hit points.
Well, don't worry about it.
No,
Now you don't. So well.
Yeah.
All right. With that being said, Befferfoot, it's now suspended in the air,
How high off in the air is he?
10 feet.
10 feet. He's still right above where he was before, right?
Right. He's just right at the entrance of the alleyway.
Okay,
Floating.
I leap from the shadows with 2 daggers in hand, and I try to land on him, land on him and and stab him.
Like arrow flint him like
yeah.
he's a sail.
Yeah,
And yeah,
that's my thing. I have two weapon fighting. 2 daggers, please.
Drags them down
So
there.
2 attacks
Yeah.
He has advantage on the attack rolls
on both of them.
because the creature's restrained.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Got it.
So
13 for the first one.
Yeah.
Natural 20 on the second.
+6. So 19
on
and
both
20.
both of those hit, but of course the natural 20 no. All right. So your first attack, which would be your 19, is going to get your. Unfortunately.
Oh,
First
yeah.
one hit.
Yeah, you don't
Whoa,
get
wait,
natural
wait, hold on.
20 does
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
because he's a
The
rogue.
19
Yes, sneak
didn't
attack.
hit?
The 19 hit.
Oh, okay.
It just that's where the sneak attack comes because it's the first attack that hits. You can't choose to do the other one.
Yeah.
But the natural 20 still doubles all your damage for that.
Yes.
One.
Okay.
So
Wait,
you're using a dagger,
sure.
which is D4, and then you're a rogue, so your sneak attack damage is
is 5, 4, 4.
5.
You smell the blood of an Englishman.
5d6. 5d6.
I'm gonna,
So 5d6 plus a d4.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been great if that would have been the first one because then you would have doubled all of those damage dice.
so
Dang
that's
it.
is there a plus to your dagger? It's a D4.
Yeah, +6.
Okay.
Oh, 1d4 +2. Sorry.
2. So 4 damage for the dagger, and then sneak attack 17.
Yes.
Okay. So did you okay, so 4 is 17, 21 total?
Nice.
21.
All right. And now for the sneak attack or for the second roll, excuse me, it's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. 4, 6, 8. 8 damages.
Who do we appreciate?
Did you take the
Metro?
yes? Did you take 2-weapon fighting or did you take
2 weapon
I
fighting,
mean-
yeah.
you actually have the feat?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you.
Oh.
How much damage was that again, Ryan? I apologize.
That was 8 total. Yes, I think is what I said.
Okay, that sounds great.
Sure.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, you ended at 8 because you're
Yeah.
like 2, 4, 6, 8.
That's right.
Who do we appreciate?
All right.
Chunk.
After,
Yeah.
okay, you
Gonk?
still
The
because
droids of
you
Star Wars?
jump down. Do you want to
Gone.
like stay with your daggers in his back, or did you want to move off of him?
I want to like release and land and watch him bleed. I take like 2 steps back, so I'm not directly under him.
You don't want to catch any of that.
Yeah,
All right.
I just want to watch it.
Okay, so I assume you jump off, jamming both of your daggers into what appears to be this neck region, and then
Yeah.
as you do so, you push off of him, dragging your daggers out of him, doing a backflip and landing. Just watch the blood kind of trickle down his back, splatter on the sidewalk below you. All right, that would be Thrux's turn now.
I would like to once again try lightning arrow.
Try something exciting like me.
Yeah. So boop. Now I have to make an attack, ranged attack. Boop beep boop. Nothing. Thinking.
So,
Hey.
is your lightning arrow? It just enchants the arrow so that the first shot is a lightning, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, go for it. Roll to attack, please.
Ooh, that's a 2.
You have advantage on the attack roll.
Oh, good. That's a
wait,
12.
Wait.
Restrained.
12 plus 8, that's 20.
If he's restrained, does he still get it?
Let me double check something real quick because I'm not I know a lot of them, but some things I still go, wait a minute. Because of the fact that does it say restrained in the spell?
Yes.
Just to
Hold on.
verify.
Says the creature is restrained in my telekinetic grip.
Ah.
Till the end of my next turn.
Okay, all attack rolls. Okay, cool. Yep. Attack does have advantage. So what was your roll?
Sweet.
Okay, so the 12 was the first one then, plus your modifier.
Alright, so that's 20.
20 to hit.
That'll hit him.
Nice.
So that's
14.
48.
48.
48 lightning damage.
48, that's a lot.
And then I think everyone within 10 feet also has to make a saving throw.
Oh, come on!
I'm very glad I'm back here.
Within 10 feet of him?
Yeah,
He's 10 feet
Ooh.
above them.
You stand for them, suck it!
perfect. I didn't mean, I haven't want to hit you.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
wanted
you
to do
did
some
anyways.
damage.
Saw it in his eyes. All right, 48 then. How much damage?
All right, so that's 19 points.
Good thing Chunk didn't stay on him.
Yeah.
Let me double
Hit it
check
and
something
quit
real quick, guys. Cool. So he does not have any. So that hits. Okay.
Hey.
Hey, oh.
He seems to take that all like a champion. Just
Ew.
Ew.
You took your weasel like a champion.
Like, greatest and wink at me. Like,
Is it the beard? No. Kareth, it's your turn.
Cool. Is he close enough that if I jumped up, I could hit him in melee? Okay.
Yes, you can hardcore
Where do you wanna hit
parkour
him?
off the wall.
Fantastic.
He hit somebody in the melee.
and what?
In the
So
melee.
I will take my quarterstaff and
Got him
attack
right in the
him.
mirror. Oh,
Every time.
That'll be a 24 to hit.
That'll hit him. Did you roll that with advantage, by the way?
Oh, I didn't.
mm.
Now I did, and it's still fine. It's still the same.
Okay, good deal.
All right.
What kind
And it's out of my phone. 3,
Is anybody?
7 points of damage,
No
and
more
then
Christmas,
I will
no
also
more.
spend a point to do flurry of blows. So 2 more unarmed strikes, both with an advantage, right?
Yes.
Short attention
Okay.
span, short attention span.
Yeah, 14 plus 8, so that will definitely hit
Yep.
that one. That's another 10 points of damage for the first hit,
Oh, muy, muy.
and then a 19 plus 8 to hit for the second one.
Definitely.
All right, and it's 4, and another 8 points of damage.
Okay, let me
still
ask you a
counting
real
over
quick
there?
question.
Okay.
Did you do, was that 3 attacks?
Yeah.
Multi-attack because you're a rogue. If you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks.
Oh,
Then you get your bonus action, which you can flurry of blows, so you should have 4 attacks.
okay, so I have one more attack to do.
Mhm.
Awesome. Ooh, a natural 20 on the quarterstaff.
There you go.
Nice.
Now, go ahead and give me that damage.
All right. So
Did you miss? You didn't miss with any of those, did you?
no.
Okay.
Wait, you had two-handed attack, and then you did an extra attack to
He's a monk.
That's 11 damage.
Kicked him with his foot.
11?
Yeah.
Nice. You watch as Kirith runs up the wall, spins the staff out, slapping it once, bringing it around, hitting him with the other end of the staff. And as he lands, he brings the staff down and roundhouse kicks twice. Bap, bap, before coming to the ground. Standing there with the staff bouncing on the balls of his
I
feet.
love monks so much.
Did you just say bouncing on his balls?
But yes, on the balls of his feet. Yes, on his balls.
His balls have
Uh,
feet.
These demons
They're
have
supposed
weird
to fix
anatomy.
your monks before you bring them out adventuring.
Remember, folks, to spay and neuter your monks. Help control the monk population. I did one of those little mics with the little.
Man, I mean, with all those extra hits, imagine all the extra babies. Let's get real.
They're potent. What can you say? All right. The Orthon can do nothing this round because he's drained. Pugnut.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm going to maintain my little force choke.
Damn it. That was way worse than the last time, even.
What? Oh, I got to roll.
So-
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's a 16 plus lots.
Yeah, you're
Four.
good.
20.
I got a 3 plus 6 for a 9.
Bingo.
So you're good. Just force choking
I
him
just
up
force
there.
choking him.
Okay. I like
But
it.
it's not his neck.
He's gonna die with a smile.
Or not. A grimace.
He seemed to be
Pepperfoot.
kind of into what you guys were doing, so I thought maybe.
This is
Kill him
like
with kindness. That's
this
what I
is like
say.
this is like Star
Massage
Trek
the
though.
blood out.
Not everybody. Pepperfoot, your turn.
Ooh! I take 2 steps back. I take 3 feet back. And I look up, and I use firebolt.
Okay.
Firebolt.
You have advantage on the attack roll.
Plus 5.
9.
Total?
9 plus 5.
Oh, 14.
14.
I
with
will.
advantage?
Hold on. Oh, did you roll with advantage?
Yes.
I am going to use Bend Luck
Ooh.
to allow them to
yeah.
add a d4 to that.
Hey, y'all.
Okay.
Which costs me a sorcery
3
point.
plus 3.
Plus 3. 17.
17.
That will do it.
Hey!
2d10.
2d10.
Plus 72. Okay, just 2d10.
Yeah,
That's
please.
17.
17, sir.
Does nothing to him.
Wow.
Oh crap! I forgot to.
I get it. I
That
get
makes
it.
sense. Yeah, I
All
tried
right.
that earlier, but good job.
Oh, man, I should have picked Frostbite.
Yep, that's why I was doing Ray of Frost to him.
Thrux, it is your turn.
I learned something today.
I'm just gonna shoot him twice with the old
I learned
crossbow.
it twice.
Go for it. Advantage on both rolls.
Yep, so 13 plus modifier.
Was 8
So, yeah.
That will hit.
And 18, so. Yeah.
was
Both
8.
hit.
So that's 1d8 plus 2 for each of those.
So 8 points of damage for the first one. 3 points of damage for the second bolt.
Ooh, okay. That brings us to Kareth. It's your turn again.
All right, I will do that whole thing again.
You guys, I have shield. I could have cast when he was throwing shooting things at me.
I mean, you're doing okay now.
Yeah, but I'm almost dead.
Oh, okay.
That's what you get.
So another 18 plus 8 to hit for the first one. Natural 20 on the second quarterstaff.
Okay.
And then flurry of blows. So 2 more unarmed strikes. Oh. 11 to hit for the first unarmed strike. So that's
11.
no. And 17 plus 8 for this third unarmed strike.
That's 3 hits.
All right. So first one. Nine points of damage for the first quarterstaff. And then the critical. 11 points of damage for the critical quarterstaff, and then the unarmed strike, 6 points of damage for that one.
Loving what you did the first time, you go ahead and step up to repeat it. This time, you bang the staff into the ground and use it to propel yourself upward. Spiral kicking your feet up. As you do, you bring the staff up, and as you slow fall back down, you crack him one more time.
Nice.
As you do, the body goes limp inside of this telekinetic grip. It just kind of falls. The infernal dagger falls to the ground. However, I do need everyone. I need everyone in 30 feet of him to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that's probably me too.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm good. The is good.
You're good? You're good?
Dex is good.
Okay, so but we're all in the range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Thrux is not because he never moved forward. He's 35 feet
I
out.
flip everyone off. Haha, good luck, suckers.
All right, cool.
That's right.
7 for you.
Plus 6.
Okay.
Whatever that is. 13.
And this is Dex?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
All right, so it's 19 plus 8.
Okay, so
I
and
got
you
a
have
19.
evasion. So
Nothing.
you have a 19. Okay, you're gonna take half. You have evasion as well as a rogue, so you'll take half as well. Even though you failed it, you'll still take
Sweet.
half. And that is going to be 18 points total, halved for everybody. So looking at 9
9.
points of damage.
Nice.
Fire
that's
and
good.
fire and thunder if you have any resistance. As you kill him, the
Yeah.
last thing he does is this before he explodes, leaving you just with a doused in fire and thunder.
And guts.
And guts.
Oh, man.
Would you say this is Iker or Icor or however you say it?
Yes.
I start
Oh,
scooping it up.
Yeah, let's feed that in. Let's get that stuff over there.
Everyone.
Start
Everyone
shoving everything into
collect
those little receptacles.
All right.
He's still holding his hands together.
Thank you for not taking any more of mine.
Scoop it up, boy.
About the That's the one that got me. I don't know why. As the creature explodes, leaving everybody covered in gunk and goo and bits, a contingency of guards, along with Captain Walsh, come charging down the alley, skidding to a stop in their shodden feet as they look at you all, just kind of. Yeah.
Lovely.
It's about time.
What's happened here?
We killed one of your criminals for you.
And we brought your machine.
Money, please.
Brought you weapon and fuel.
Yeah. Is there some kind of reward for this dude?
Of course there is.
Money,
Men,
please.
secure the vehicle. Is Inzazel still with you? And about this time, the imp kind of like crawls out from the vehicle.
I'm still here.
Good. Your
Wasn't very
master.
helpful.
Well, you're free from your bond, imp. Your master's been put to.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, that's good.
He kind of.
So the imp's free into the receptacle.
He's not a demon.
Oh,
He's a
that's right.
devil. Inzuzel just kind of looks around, for lack of a better way of saying it, because he is an impish look on his face,
Oh.
before disappearing and just kind of flying away.
Huh.
Or you hear
Son
the
of a
flutter
bitch.
of wings. The boy steps forward, and the boy steps forward. I brought it back for you just like you asked.
Yeah, huh?
And he just, Captain Walsh just kind of says, "Yes, you did." All right, fine. Take him back to the barracks and get him checked out. It looks like he's lost some blood.
Yeah, he's gonna need it.
Bring him orange juice, or I swear to all that is holy, I will raise this city to the ground.
Uh-huh.
Because I just have you doing this like inches from his face. So it's like a harsh whisper. It's like just this threatening harsh whisper right in his face. Right. Orange juice.
And a cookie. He's earned it.
Maybe some bandages?
Can we get some cookies too?
Don't make him weak.
Sure.
Don't bring the bandages.
As for you lot, and he kind of like throws back his cloak and pulls a pouch off of his side, and he just kind of tosses it to you, to in front of Thrux, because that's the one that's threatening him with orange juice and cookie or a beating. It lands, and you hear the heavy jingle of coin as it lands on the ground in front of you. Quick count, he says, as we agreed, 1,000 for each of you. Now,
Moi.
don't be scarce. I might have need for you elsewhere. All right?
Yes.
Very well. But I think my prices have doubled next time.
Oh,
Why'd your voice get so
copper.
deep?
We'll negotiate next time.
Next time.
He turns and spins and waves his men off. And for now, you lot have at least help the Flaming Fist secure the city for a bit longer.
yes!
Even if there is some
Yay!
collateral damage along
Oh,
Not
but
enough.
it's
the way. And you killed
kick over a flower pot.
You killed a bounty hunter from Avernus.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Um,
Good job.
Will you say he was Boba Fettered?
Uh-huh.
He looks like he was dogged out.
Hey.
All right.
You have your coin with which you can spend however you see fit.
Nice.
But you think a long night's rest and plenty to drink might be in order for now.
Plenty to drink.
You guys think we can go back to that bar we went to last night?
We probably shouldn't.
Yes, you're buying again.
Oh, all right.
You're gonna pay for the damage too.
I mean, it wasn't my fault.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we did throw you through that window, so it was kind of your fault.
Yep.
All right. I'll pay for the window.
Shouldn't
not
have broken
paying for
those
the
chairs
pool.
on the way down.
All right.
When no one's looking, I cuddle Slink.
Oh.
Oh.
Aww. Well, I hope you guys had as much fun as I did, and I can't believe it was scooping up. Boy, that got me. I was doing so well.
Scoop that up, boy. Scoop that up, boy.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. This was the second of the 12 epic one-shots featuring the newest D&D supplement, Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus. Thank you again to Will Crossweight for our intro musical. You can find him on Twitter at Crossweight Music, and go ahead and please check out our sponsors, World Anvil and Die Hard Dice. Don't forget that Die Hard Dice contestants, we are going to be drawing that now. Again, my name is Heath. I am the Dire Bear GM. I own Dire Bear Adventuring Company. You can find me on Twitter at Dire Bear AC and here on Twitch at Dire Bear GM.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and go around again and make sure we introduce everyone one more time. For those of you who joined us late, playing Pugnut, we have.
That's me. Hi, everyone. I'm Logan. I'm the executive director of Nerdsmith, the channel that you're watching right now, and I am here to announce our winner. There's Winston EXE. You've won a set
Congratulations!
Program.
You've won a brand new set, a set of the brand new Brimstone dice that have come out from Die Hard Dice that was specifically released to coincide with this set because they look like brimstone. They look like fire. They're awesome. It's a set of metal dice from Die Hard Dice. Go to dieharddice.com to see more. And if you want to roll with the best, you roll with Die Hard Dice, and that's all my time.
Playing Thrux, we had.
Hi, I'm Cucumber. You can find me at Cucumber Lives, but you can find us at Perception Studio. Or Percept Studio, depending on the handle.
Yeah. And
And character limits.
And I'm Chunk, creative specialist at Perception Studio. You can find me at Chunkerific at the Twitter and Instagram, and you can find my manager at Art Vega on Twitter and Instagram as well.
Cool. And I am Ryan. You can find me everywhere at Polymorph Dragon, and I am a co-founder of Perception Studio.
I have a title.
Okay.
Check out the Forbes article. I'm quoted in it.
you specifically? Great.
Yeah.
And I want to give a huge thanks to everyone who tuned in and hung out with us tonight. I hope you guys had a blast. I know that I sure did. We want to thank everybody and tune in this Saturday at noon Pacific for the next session of 9 Hells of a Good Time. It's entitled Horror at Hotel Hell. It's going to be run by Emmy-nominated Dr. Kelly Lane, who is also in part author of Uncaged Anthology, which just absolutely great. You guys need to check it out if you haven't. I also want to give a huge thanks to the whole Nerdsmith crew for having me and having all of the guests on and for putting this all together. I know that this was a big undertaking. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And let's see. Yeah, that's it. Good night, everyone.
Real quick,
Take care of
thank you
yourself.
to
Yeah.
Perception Studios for you guys for being here. I know 2 nights in a row is killer on your butts. I really appreciate you guys being here.
What are you planning to do to us after?
I gotta get my GIMP mask, so hold on.
Right. Let's go.
Nerdsmith After Dark.
All right. Until Saturday again.
We went
noon
too long. I
Pacific.
told you not to let me talk.
Rein it in. No, until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good night.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye, everyone.